blank. Oh, I'm losing my perception of I got a question. Oh, something tells me right is wrong, but your intentions. 'Cause I got my fix from you. Lost without your color and my ink tattoo. In my head, love false sign clues. Everything without you is so lost, it's proof I'm blank. Without you, black and white, you bring me gray, but without you, I'm nothing.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant, powered by Globe and Twitch Student. That's 12 Alliance campus teams, actually now down to 6, who are fighting for that slot at the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. We are your casters. I'm Nausicaa, and I'm here with Zerk. How are you doing?
Hey man, I was just waiting my turn a while ago, no, watching that really intense match versus the Warlocks and the Spades. Grabe yung pinakitang performance no Warlocks right there, very impressive.
Yeah, very true. And of course, that was one exciting match, but we're not done just yet. We are going to have another match coming for you guys. Let's pull up the bracket just to show those, especially who are just tuning in, what's in store for you. So we just had that 2-0 victory of the Warlocks against MGS Spades, and that means they will be facing Ateneo de Manila University's LG's Esports tomorrow at 3 p.m. for our semifinals. But now, we are going to have game 2 of today, which is going to be between Holy Angel University's Valiant Archangels, and they'll be facing FEU Institute of Technology's iTamraus. And whoever wins this will proceed to the semifinals tomorrow to face De La Salle University's Viridis Arcus. So that is our schedule for these 2 days of Valorant action. And then next weekend, we are going to have the finals. So whoever wins the matches tomorrow will proceed to our finals next weekend.
Yeah, and just a little bit of trivia, no, for the upcoming game. We have news that actually one of the new additions to the FIT roster is going to be playing for them, and he's a freshie. IGN is Nico, and it's very. I know. I'm pretty sure it's such an exciting experience for a freshie to come in. No, for those who are not aware, coming into this stage of the tournament, pwedeng magbago ng roster. So this is a very interesting addition. So I'm personally very excited to seeing what Nico can bring into the table for FIT, because as we know, actually coming into this stage of the tournament, FIT and LG Esports pareho sila ng record. But because of the head-to-head ruling that we have, Ateneo was actually awarded the first seed. So FIT, arguably, since they have the same record, we can expect just as much power, just as much explosiveness from this team. No?
Yes, for sure. So in this matchup, it's going to be Valiant Archangels, who are kind of the underdogs, but definitely not to be counted out. They can definitely, this is really their chance actually to prove that they can fight with some of our top tier teams here at UAC. But before we get into any of that, Berserk, let's go over to our pick and results.
Let's see what we have here. And what we have is actually an overwhelming advantage for iTamraus here, 81% to 19%. Boy, seems like our viewership audience has a really strong confidence for the iTamraus, no? So really flexing yung kumbaga yung pagiging crowd favorite nila. And I think we also do have a fan shoutout to follow this. Tingnan natin ang masasabi natin from Joril. Better Sova wins. Okay, so this kind of cues us, Lost Casters. Sino kaya yung magra-run ng Sova dito? We really have to watch out for that specific player because of this.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see which Sova is in fact gonna win in this matchup. And of course, don't forget, guys, if you want to win those 750 VPs, of course, we have our virtual Hangouts chat rally. So that's Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts. We'll be dropping 750 VP for a fan. So just type hashtag Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts and your team of choice. In this case, it's going to be hashtag HAU win or hashtag FIT win. So make sure to put that down before this round, the first round of this match ends. And then we'll pick a winner who cheered for the winning team. Now we will be getting into the match in just a bit. Again, this is HAU's Valiant Archangels versus FIT's iTamaraos. Of course, for the Archangels, their standing was not as flawless as the iTamaraos. The iTamaraos ended at 4-1 in Group A, while the Valiant Archangels ended in 3-2 in their Group B. So they landed third seed. That's why they're facing the second seed from the other group. So that's why we're saying they're kind of the underdogs in this match, especially considering the difference in score. But as exciting as sports always are, sometimes the underdogs just find a way to crawl themselves to victory against, those who are favored to win.
Yeah, true. And favored to win. That I kind of want to talk a bit about the matchup, no? Holy Angel University, since they are arguably the underdogs in this matchup. I don't want to discount the sort of performance that they can potentially show us, no? Especially from this one person called Prophecy. We've seen him specifically perform very very consistently top fragging in all of the previous games of HAU, rocking the arena. I'm not sure if I've seen the Jet, but always picking up these duelists, and I really hope that we can see a strong performance on this individual specifically for this coming series, because as we have been talking about, I think that the Valiant Archangels do need him to come alive.
Yeah, very true. Actually, we just received news, as you can see on the highlights on the left, or right. Wait, sorry, I'm looking at the screen. It's on the left. That's going to be Ascent as our map for this game. So again, similar to the previous match we just had, Ascent is going to be our first map. I'm going to be really interested to see what agent lineups we're going to have, because in the previous game, we saw very, very interesting agent lineups compared to the previous weeks we've had here at UAC. For example, for the first time, we saw Breach make his debut coming from the Malayan Warlocks, and then we saw the triple duelist comp come through for MGS Spades in that game too. So let's find out. And just as an FYI, Sky is officially open to be picked. So there is a chance we may see that as we enter Agent Select here.
Yeah, and sky is the limit. That pun is gonna work indeed for our series, our second series of the day. No, as we see, I don't see any hovers yet
Oh,
for that sky. I do see a Killjoy, and even though she has been nerfed, we have seen her even last weekend in our UAC showcase. Though, so Terabyte, I have seen him on this Killjoy, and he has been performing well in his games. So I'm excited to see if he can pull that off still here at this current stage of the tournament. But seems like we are not going to be blessed with the sky's the limit agent choice for now, as mukhang we are still going to get blessed with this breach pick, no, and on Ascent. So mukhang a bit more popularity now is starting to be seen for that breach pick, and I think it's owing to really that three charges of the flashpoint. Well, personally lang, because three charges on a blind, it's really outrageous if
Select
you think
your
about
agent.
it, especially if used well.
yeah, that's very true. It's really all about the coordination on the team, playing around that breach utility. We saw it used really well earlier by the Malayan Warlocks. We saw how every retake situation, they were able to use that rolling thunder, to help them secure a couple of rounds. As we now move into our second game here of the quarterfinals. UAC. It's going to be between HAU, or Holy Angel University's Valiant Archangels, versus FEU Institute of Technology's iTamaraos. Again, bit of an underdog here for HAU, but we can't count them out just yet. And also interesting for FIT, because they are, like Berserk said, putting in their freshman as going to be their sub for the day, Miko, who is actually the only one hovering over Sky, although he did opt to go for the breach. I'm guessing maybe our teams aren't so comfortable yet playing around the utility that Sky brings, because of course everyone knows, for those who have seen the Sky kit, it can be kind of difficult, and you could be trolling your teammates if you fail to use that guiding light, right? Maybe flash your whole team. So maybe there's risk there too.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's also a smart move. No? If you're not comfortable with the pick yet, why you risk, running it yourselves, even if arguably malaki nga yung potential nun. As we see a really fast B hit coming out from the Tamaraos.
Wow, just tailwind into the site, and now the smokes are going to come down. No one is on here, so it is going to be a plant coming through for the Tamaraos on attack right now. Let's see. Archangels are going to be forced to go for the retake situation here. Our Sova, quite low. And remember our shoutouts. Tingnan na nga natin kung sino nga ba ang mas magaling na Sova in this matchup here between FIT and HAU. That's going to be the pick going down. Kiel gets one as he TPs off, but now it's going to be a 3v4 in favor of the attackers. Only 2 left to go for the retake here. The Reyna and the Jet. We see if our duelists can make this work out. The turret was there. Can he go into the site and get a couple of picks here? Getting picked off here by the member on backside, and that is going to be Trix getting one. Prophecy tries to clutch it, but this round is going to go over to the Tamaraos.
Yeah, just a really clean route from the Tamaraos there. Once they were able to take control of that site, they were just outright winning the head-to-head battles left and right. Even seeing Prophecy making a long flank over at B. But unfortunately, when he got to the site, medyo nawalan na ng putulan na ng uli iba niyang mga teammates there for a really strong retake. So, round 1 goes to FIT here. Let's see if they can string a second round together with their really hefty arsenal of weapons. Even that Marshall being round.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's see what the approach is here. See some pushing through mid. Smoke goes down, and that's going to be the Dialodax going down really quickly here. 2, 3 taken down so quickly on the defense, and now they're going to be rushing through. It's just a matter of who is going to be planting. I think this is going to be an A plant here. The Marshall used to secure that 4th kill, and now it's only the Killjoy left here. Terabyte, what can you do with this really cute shorty?
T is on its way, but decides to take a bit of a breather. Maybe just trying to catch anyone quick to rotate here, but hot out dito. Yeah. So his does get found by Trix over here, and I really like what the Tamaraos did here, really forcing those close range engagements over at mid because they were rocking a lot of those SMGs. So kaya ang bilis nga na run down nila yung Valiant Archangels in that round. So awarding them with that 2-0 lead, they are going to be facing a full set of rifles this time. 2 players on a half buy, however, but rifles nonetheless. So in terms of long range, sila yung malulugi dito. Let's see if the Valiant Archangels can put a stop to the possible string of rounds with Tamaraos.
All right, Paranoia comes through. Looks like it's another aggressive push, but Dialodax shuts down the opposing Jet. Their Trix goes down. Another one for the defense here before going down himself. Now it is a 4v3. Let's see if the attackers will continue to push here. But with all the utility on this side, they may opt to rotate to another side.
Yeah, that was a really smart play from Dialodax right there. Even finding 2 kills, 2 for 1, no, that's definitely worth it. If you are to die, just that numbers advantage in terms of trade will definitely rather help you in the round. So Tamaraos right now thinking of what to do. Seems like they want to be crossing over to A short here. Not really sure if they are going to try and take control of mid, but yes, indeed, they are going to be making their way slowly to A. It looks like it's going to be a 1-2 split over here, and fortunately for them, there is only one person stationed here in the proximity of the A site. So we'll have to see if this lone Killjoy can do anything about it, but here we come. This
All right.
is helping.
Reyna
30 seconds
coming
left.
through heaven. We see the turret as well there on the hard right of the entrance. Coming through, the shots are fired. Terabyte gets one, a second actually, taking out Batgo, so he was able to get one himself. Kill coming through, it's a 2v1, but immediately that attack is going to be shut down, and the Valiant Archangels get their first round in this match.
Yeah, so the Valiant Archangels just able to detect that the Tamaraos were indeed going to go for an A hit. I believe this is from one of the utilities being thrown. I think it was the dark cover at mid. So that kind of allowed them to think, maybe they're crossing over to A. And it was a good read from the Valiant Archangels, able to stop the possible momentum that the Tamaraos might have been able to generate. But here we are, we do see this Hunter's Fury right now on the side of the Tamaraos. Let's see, there's a moment. Oh,
Whoa. Dialodax dashing in with the Blade Storm, but he's taken out very early there on the defending side. So that means we're going to have a man down for defense. That's going to be good news for Tamaraos here. It looks like it's going to be an A push. A couple of members rotating. The Hunter's Fury comes through, tapping DOS here. He's actually going to be taken out even with the TP. That goes, taking one out, and now it's going to be a 3v5. The Blade Storm is still up for the iTimers as well, so things are really looking good for them on this 4th round. Let's see if the retake can happen here for the Valiant Archangels.
1 point goes to the Sova of the iTimers right there with a beautiful Hunter. Oh, but Kiel still continues to dominate 5v2 right now for the iTimers in the defense on the post plant.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep this up. Not much time left, though. They may opt to save here or just look for some exit frags before this spike explodes. We see them trying to go for the exit now. Not spotting each other, but that's going to be Prophecy getting one. Can he get the second? Goes for dismiss before looking for the other kill. Unfortunately, he can't get that one. And, of course, iTimers are going to secure their 3rd win in this game.
Yeah, I think that all started from that. I believe it would be appropriate to say not really a successful play coming out from Dilodax right there. I think he did have the support from the paranoia of DOS, but not finding any trade kill at the very least for that dash in into updraft into Blade Storm, no? Was just really detrimental. Plus that Hunter's Fury that followed up after, allowing the numbers advantage to really just spill over the 5 versus 3.
Oh, similar approach again coming from the iTimers, starting with that paranoia and rushing onto this B side. Several members of defense fall, making it a 4v2, v4 right now actually. And the iTimers go immediately for the plant. They've still got the Omen TP up, so they can get some information with that. But Prophecy approaching now with a Stinger. Kima here with the, well, utility. It's 1 Shock Bolt and 1 Classic to his name.
Yeah, I don't think that anything extreme is going to happen any more here in this round. They did just go for a save as Admiral finds the body of Kima right here. Prophecy holding on to a Stinger, but he does get 1 kill to stay here at Admiral.
Caught red.
Kill too. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the Stinger is the winner here, and he's gonna pick up that Reaver Vandal to bring over to the next round here. Let's see if he can get a couple more exit frags. I don't think he will, but he does have that ultimate. Oh, never mind. That's gonna be Bat Ghost shutting down Prophecy. Although still the Empress will carry over to the next round. So this time, defense, the Valiant Archangels have 2 ultimates. You've got that Lockdown and the Empress, but the iTimers have 4. So you do the math there. Clearly, the iTimers are in the lead in terms of utility and also in terms of the score. It's 1-4 so far. If you take a look at the economy as well, things looking like a full buy all across the board except for Trix on the attack, who's still holding that Stinger.
Yep, and it would be very, very pivotal for the Archangels to put a halt on the iTimers here. Getting 5-1 would probably mean another round strung together. I think they're really fast with it.
Oh my god, the Rolling Thunder comes through, everyone dashes in, and Trix gets that right click there onto Prophecy. Now the rest of the members here are gonna follow through. 2 kills in a row, tries to go for the 4th kill there, but he's unable to follow through. Now it's gonna be a 3v2 here. iTimers looking really good because Trix just opened up the site for his team. Let's see if they can go for the retake. Valiant Archangels are gonna put down the lockdown here, try to create some space for themselves. We see the members of iTimers backing off. Now it's retake situation.
Without E2v3, it's gonna be very difficult right here with that. Said, oh, Bat Ghost finds a kill. 1v3 right now.
V3, only the Jet left. Can Dilodax clutch this one out? He gets 1 kill, but he's taken out right after. And that is going to be 5-1 with iTimers on a roll so far.
Yo, that Jet here. Let's see Trix on that replay. I think finding 3 heads. Oh my god, first kill on Prophecy. And without fear, just goes into heaven. Even here over at Spawn Ramp, finding 2 more kills. That was amazing. That was insane actually. From Trix right there. Definitely that sole factor which contributed to that round win for the iTimers.
Mukhang hindi na Sova matchup ang titignan natin dito. Pati yung mga Jet, no? Labanan ng Jet din to. So we'll see who the better Jet is between Dilodax here and Trix. But now let's take a look at the attack approach. Seems like the bomb is just waiting over here on B site. But most of the members of the iTimers are pushing up through mid. got that dark cover just to keep themselves safe. I think I see Prophecy holding a Marshall there to try and get some kills. Admiral comes in though as the entry fragger, able to get 2. And this time he is going to be the one to create space for the team. Looks like the bomb is going to be planted here on A, and no one is seen here on the side of the Valiant Archangels.
Yeah, this round going as smoothly as it has is quite to be expected, as the Valiant Archangels actually decided to just go for a half buy, I would say, just to prepare for the next round. So Itamaraos successfully able to string together quite a hefty number of rounds last find the kill onto DOS, followed by tricks onto Kaima. So one more player. Let's see if he gets hunted down actually, Terabyte. Oh, better watch your right and your left.
Oh, using that stinger, gets one, but he is going to be taken down, and this round is going to go to the Itamaraos. And like you said, winning streak of rounds so far for FIT here. And the Valiant Archangels are struggling to shut down this attack so far from the Itamaraos. We see our fraggers here. Bat Ghost and Trix have just been very consistent so far through these past rounds, and they're really struggling to shut these two members down. And man, I mean, looking at the confidence that Trix had with that 3K with the Blade Storm, you really need to shut that momentum down coming from the attackers here.
Yeah, definitely. And looks like we're gonna have another quick execute here already. But looks like this Hunter's Fury is going to do a lot of work here.
Oh man, okay, not gonna take anyone out. It's gonna be a 1-for-1. Now it's a 4v4, and it looks like it's gonna be a push into A site here. 2 down. Admiral gets another 2 kills this round, and now there's only 2 left. That's gonna be Dust trying his best to keep the team in this round. Terabyte is gonna rotate all the way over from spawn though, and Bat Ghost is gonna put the spike down.
Trix is ready and waiting. He's in a really cheeky position right here. He's gonna check this angle, I wonder.
Oh, there goes the peek, and Trix gets that easy one tap there onto Terabyte to make things 7 rounds in the 1 round of Valiant Archangels. Now the question here is, what are the Valiant Archangels doing wrong? There seems to be it's just, well, or it also could be the Itamaraos doing right, you know, because so far they've just really been on a roll in this game.
Yeah, and that on a roll is a really fast roll. Their executes on the sites have been just so quick, and I feel like the Valiant Archangels, they're just getting caught off guard at the speed, the pace that the Itamaraos have been setting. So I think they need to start expecting these really fast executes and just hold their ground like a fortress right here and see if they can win the duels that come their way.
Yeah, we see Dalodax going for the Blade Storm here, but no one is going to approach mid, actually. We see 3 members just waiting there behind those doors or behind those walls, and we'll see if they decide to push through. Smoke comes through. Now they're finally going to be pushing through mid as the smokes come off. The bomb is also there. It looks like it could be an A push, splitting from the cubby there and also through main, but not sure yet as no one has committed to a site just yet.
Yeah, and I think this is also a really difficult thing to read from the Valiant Archangels, because Itamar was just able to switch up the gears. And speaking of gear, Admiral, I said.
Oh man, unable to pop someone with that Bucky, and now the lockdown is going to come through. This should create some space for the Itamers to secure the bomb. Make sure it's planted safely here onto B site. We see Dalodax still with the Blade Storm. It's using that updraft to find, or rather collect some information. There goes the spike, and now it's going to be a 4v5. See, 2 ultimates are actually up, 1 currently being used, and then we have the TP from the Omen. See the Shock Dart come through actually there, and Dust gets 1 actually. Let's see if they can keep this going. Bat Ghost able to take out Terabyte, 3v3, and Dalodax proving that he is also a Jet to be feared here. It's 2v2 now. Kiel trying to defend the site, and now it's 2v1, 1v1. Who's going to win this one? Can Archangels get their other round? No, they cannot. It's still gonna be the Itamaraos winning here. 8 rounds. Very, very similar lead to what we had in our previous match.
And in spite of Dalodax, really a commendable effort right there, you know. Just Bat Ghost able to hold down that site, being the sole player left alive in that 1v1 situation was really, really great. But these first kills have always come into the hands of the Ipe Tamaraus, and I hope that this operator being picked up by Dialodax will be able to turn things around. Hopefully, he'll be able to turn the situation around and find that opening kill for his team.
Yeah, we see though, unfortunately, no one is going to peek that Opper, and everyone just rushes into this B site, very similar to the round one. Just so quick, and again, there's no one here on the site. There are two members though of Valiant Archangels waiting in market, but no one is going to contest this plan, so it's going to be a post-plan situation for our defenders here. Now, can the Valiant Archangels go for our retake? Oh, Hunter's Fury coming through. Can he find someone? Bat Ghost unable to find someone, but he is gonna at least buy some time maybe. The op is still there for the defenders. Let's see if Dialodax can get a pick here. Gonna jump up on the wall so he can get a pick on backside. He is gonna miss, but Bat Ghost gets a kill there onto Prophecy. Couple of seconds left. The clock is ticking on the spike here, and a couple of members go down. 3v3. Dialodax gets one. And now there's only two left, but Bat Ghost gets the one himself as well. He's gonna fall down, and only one member left here to defend the spike. Admiral, is it gonna be you? Dialodax gets the op shot there, but he will not have time. They at least save the op here, but it is gonna be a clutch win for the Itamaraus.
Oh man, that would have been a win without the spike being down, but just because of that pressure, the time pressure that the Itamaraus have been setting, no, for the Valiant Archangel, since they just rush into the site. And I believe they are doing this because there is no Cypher on the Valiant Archangels. Usually, yung Cypher yung nagpapatagal, yung nagpapadissuade sa mga early rushes, but because there is no Cypher present on the defender side, I think the FIT squad have realized this and are just abusing the lack of that presence.
Very true, actually. The Killjoy is still on A site. Meanwhile, Miko, our freshie, getting a kill there, and now it's going to be one down on each side. Now let's see if the attackers will still get a clean plant here. Looks like they will. 3 ultimates are up though for our defenders. They've got the lockdown, the Empress, and also the TP, but they're still quite a ways away from the site. We've got the Rolling Thunder though on Miko here, so he can use that to buy some time and create some space for his team.
Yep, looks like it's gonna be one from Spawn and two from Market trying to take over the outer perimeter of the site, but no one is going to be stationed there. Lahat ng Itamaraus nasa loob. Lockdown is going up. Let's see if they can find something to work here.
Oh, Prophecy gonna get one there onto Admiral. That's gonna even things out, make things a 3v3. That lockdown has caused everyone to move over to backside. Can they survive in this little space, or are they gonna get pushed out? Dos finds two, actually, before switching over to the rifle himself. And finally, the Valiant Archangels are going... Oh, wait, no time!
No time.
There was no time. The Itamaraus are still going to win this one. And I think it's been, what, 8 rounds in a row? The FIT is just on a roll.
Oh man, this is a very novel experience, a novel sight for me to see. Like, even though the Valiant Archangels have been managing to win the control over the site, just again, the lack of time. Grabe talaga yung pace. Pace has been key here for Itamaraus, and Valiant Archangels are actually have found the answer, no? Nare-retake na yung site, but they can't do anything about the lack of time.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem here for Valiant Archangels. And what's even worse is that they are not on a full buy this round. They were forced to save. Rolling Thunder came through to create some space for the Itamaraus. Dialodax is going to get a kill there with the Judge, but he's going to be taken out by the opposing Jet. Now it's a 3v4. And once again, the Itamaraus Admiral with the 2 kills. This man's just too consistent on his team. And now the Archangels are going to be forced to once again go for the retake here. Hunter's Fury coming through from Kaima. Now it's Hunter's Fury versus Hunter's Fury. It's going to be Kaima winning that one. But the question is, will they have time to go for the defuse here? They need to win the round. It's not just about the kills. Now that's going to be Trix going down. Kaima going to be taken out as well. 1v1. Miko, can you do this? The HP is so low. He gets the kill. It's going to be 11-1 on the score. And oh my gosh, the Itamaraus are simply
Switching
2 rounds away from securing their semi-final spot here.
Yo, freshie debut from Miko right there, and that followed that very exciting duel from the opposing Sova players, though, even evading the last Hunter's Fury shot there. I think Batghost was the one who evaded it, jumping up and retaliating, but
Some Matrix.
unfortunately, yeah. But actually, no, I think it was Kima, no, but just Nico following through there in that final round of first half. 11-1. Oh man, the the Valiant Archangels have their work cut out for them. Let's see if they can. At the very least, they have to win this pistol round.
All right, let's see. 1 to 11. Keep in mind, this is a best of 3. So even if the Valiant Archangels lose this, they still have some hope. But this could be the reverse sweep. Now we see a rush coming through from the Valiant Archangels onto B side, giving them a taste of their own medicine. But a couple of kills come through for the Itamaro, saying, I'm not going to fall for this rush. This is our strat, and we're going to show you we can shut it down just as easily. But it is a 3v3 though. We see the wraparound coming through for the Itamarouse. Couple of one-taps coming through on the Ghost there from Trix to try and shut down the attackers here. The spike actually has not been planted in Prophecy, getting one of his own, turning things into a 2v2. The question is what is going to happen here. Spike still hasn't been planted. We'll have to wait and see.
You know, time is on the side right now of Valiant Archangels. They do have the time to decide when they are actually going to put down that spike. But already in the site are the pair of Amaraus. Ooh, Trix.
Ooh! Oh, wow. That's going to be 2 kills. So quick there to go for the retake here. And now Itamaraus are 1 round away from winning the first game in this best of 3.
Oh man, it's gonna be very difficult. I mean, we have seen second round wins from teams which have lost the first, definitely. But this time, Valiant Archangels have no choice but to turn things around. I might say so myself. 1 to 12, a very dominating performance from the Itamaros right here. I wonder what sort of strat the Valiant Archangels are gonna try to pull out. In they're running on their lifeline here, basically. Looks like they're gonna try for A. But, oh man, just the utility. Let's see, Admiral. He's gonna be doing some work here if they're gonna rush through this A halls.
All right, we see Admiral setting up here on A site, and it's going to be a full-on A site push here coming for the Valiant Archangels. Question is, can Itamaraus defend themselves against this? Couple of shots fired. Trix gets 1. He's falling down, though, and Dos gets 2, actually, here on attacker's side. Now it's going to be a 3v2, and the plant goes down. Valiant Archangels are fighting for their lives right now to keep themselves in this game. It's going to be 2 left here. We see Kill on Heaven trying to peek. Get a kill here. We see the smoke, and he's got a couple of TPs as well. The Shadow Step. Ooh, taken out though, and it's only Bat Ghost left. Caught red-handed there trying to shoot the Shock Bolt. And that is going to be second round, keeping themselves alive. HAU still have some hope here.
They're staying alive, Nausicaa, and they have to stay alive for a really long time. 2 to 12. I don't want to say this. I mean, it's looking bleak. Okay, I'm gonna say that. But oh man, if the Valiant Archangels are to turn things around, it's gonna take anything just really close to a miracle for them to do so. They have the guns. They've put Itamaraus on an econ round. So this is their chance. This is their only chance.
Ooh, the one tap from Trix actually coming through, but that is going to be a 2-for-2 exchange. So things are still even here, although of course the attackers were forced, or rather defenders were forced to save here. Kiel is on the frenzy. Plant is coming through here onto A site. Got a couple of utility left from both teams here. Just a matter of how we're going to use it. Prophecy with the Bulldog just trying to defend here on Heaven. Meanwhile, Bad Ghost going for the flank, unable to go for the flank though. He was using the Bulldog there, Kaima. He's going to try to keep themselves alive. Prophecy getting 1 more. Keeping themselves alive here. It's only Admiral, I believe, who's left here. Waiting on Tree, and that is going to be a kill. Going over to DOS. 3 rounds for Archangels, keeping themselves alive.
Right, and that is still to be expected as the Valiant Archangels were able to win the first round of the second half. But the third round of the second half is a different beast in itself. They will be facing a fully decked out and rifled Itamaro squad here. Let's see if their level of execution can match the level of execution that the Itamaros were able to show us in the first half of this match. Now, is it going to be a really quick execute? We do see that operator in the hands of Lilodax, and we know what Lilodax can do on this.
All right, let's see if we can get a pick here. Peeking through mid as the rest of the members are approaching through A main. We see the defenders are mostly split up. Throws a blade, but Trix is immediately going to back off there. No utility left except these two smokes here, but he does have the Bulldog. So we'll see if he can make good use of this. There's two ultimates on attacker's side. We've got the Empress and then the TP. Meanwhile, defenders, you still have the Hunter's Fury to delay the planting of the spike, if ever it comes to that. But looks like the Valiant Archangels are actually going to slow down. Maybe rotate towards mid.
A really slow pace here being set by the Valiant Archangels. Really biding their time, but it looks like they're ready and waiting to just go for this really quick execute of A. Let's see.
Oh, Lear comes through. Looks like this is going to be a push, and no one sees Trix right now. He gets a headshot there onto Prophecy, and of course, Miko is going to get one himself there on Kaima. Now it is a 2v4. This is not looking good for the attackers. This is their last chance here. Miko is still defending here on the site. Let's see what the two here from the Archangels can do. That's going to be Trix pushing in, trying to shut down this attack. The upper, Dalodax is able to get one. Can he clutch this one out? Flashpoint comes through, dashes out. Dalodax going to try and keep himself alive, and this time he is going to go for the Vandal. Now the question is, can he clutch this one out? Okay, off shot being fired. Ooh, goes for the Vandal once again. 2 HP in a dream. Can he keep themselves alive in this game? It's game one. Whose game is it going to be? It is going to be Tamarao's game. They will win this first one in our best of 3 today. What a performance from FIT.
I was taken aback at how fast and then how slow the Itamaraos were playing. Like, their gear switching, man. It's just really you can't expect what sort of execute they're gonna do, and I feel like an adjustment that the Valiant Archangels can implement is to actually run that cipher, because it's really gonna help them stop these really fast executes from the Itamaraos. No, even if I could even argue run the cipher plus the Killjoy, but that might skew their capacity more towards the defending side. But it might actually be necessary given what Itamaraos has been showing so far. So I'm very excited to what sort of change up in strats we'll be seeing from the Archangels in the next next game rather of this best of 3 series.
Yes, indeed. The Archangels, honestly, they're looking at the next game and really going to try and keep themselves alive. But at this point, the Itamaraos, I think they're looking to the future, probably already looking at the semifinals tomorrow and see if they can keep up this performance, possibly against DLSU Spiritus Arcus. But we'll have to wait and see. Can't count HAU out just yet. Of course, you guys are watching the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant, powered by Globe and Twitch Student. We're now down to 6 teams fighting it out for that one coveted slot to represent our country at the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. Again, we have been your casters. I'm Nautico. This is for Zerk, and we'll be back after a short break.
Dear Mother, light of the home.
Dad?
Hey, baby! Greetings, Professor Rodolfo.
May I be absolved from
Math Club tomorrow.
May Globe Virtual Hangouts kasi.
Go and hang out from wherever you are. Just open the Globe One app, choose an event, and click join.
We watch concerts online!
Woo! Dance together!
We can do quiz nights.
Yo, let's go! If you allow me,
I promise.
To make it up to you.
And repay your kindness tenfold? Truly, your favorite child.
I love you, Dad.
Mimi.
please, please.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your fave events with Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts. All together now.
Yes!
It's what you do when a hurt can't stop. Just thinking about all the things you said that weren't true, and I know what it feels like when you say only I make you feel right. The sour taste in my mouth from your lies. You took it all without saying goodbye. on the social scenes with her. By your side, I'm a far and distant dream, lost in the back of your mind. You're on your way to Tokyo, then moving on to New York City. I never got the postcards telling me just how much you miss me. Star-studded queen, blue jeans, dreaming. I thought it would be so easy. Now you're on your way with her. You say you didn't mean to replace me. And all I'm thinking about is what you do when a hurt can't stop. Just thinking about all the things you said that weren't true. And I know what it feels like when you say only I make you feel right. The sound taste in my mouth from your lies. You took it all without saying goodbye.
Give it all you got until someone take you to the top so you'll become everything that you've been dreaming of. Baby, I've been in LA for too long and I still ain't found a place to call home. Ain't no fun in making it all alone. All this glamour at Grammy parties ain't the same. Had me wishing that I never got on that plane. Now I'm stuck in California, just trying to get to you. I might drive back down to Georgia and wait there for you. I seen the fame, baby, they can have it. It ain't got nothing on you. Now I'm stuck in California with dreams that came true. Now I'm stuck in California, and it leads me back to you. Now I'm stuck in California, I'm just trying to get to you. Take away my insecurities, taste it with a bottle of Hennessy. Baby, I think that they all remember me. My mind ain't the same anymore. Sleeping on these hotel floors, thinking how could I have gotten this far? Ooh, all this glamour, Grammy parties ain't the same. Got me wishing.
So hello guys and welcome back. It's time now for game number 2. You are watching the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant powered by Globe and Twitch Student. 12 Alliance campus teams, 1 coveted slot to represent the Philippines in the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. I am your caster Dax.
And I'm Berserk. What's up?
Yes. And for Zerk, hey, it's good to have you back here. And it's great to be back as well. Amazing game number 1 though on Ascent, especially from the sides of the Itamaros. And take me through it. What were really some big factors in that game?
Yo, I just really have to comment on how flexible the pace the Itamaraw set on their executes during the first half of that match. I think it earned them was it an 11-1 start, no? Coming into the second half. And it was just really hard for the Valiant Archangels to find an answer because like whatever round the Itamaraws were at, they were just comfortable switching gears left and right, up and down.
Exactly. And it really was just Itamaros proving how experienced they are. I've always had my eye on these Itamaros squadron. They actually tied up their record in their group, but only losing the head-to-head to LG Esports. This is why they're in the quarterfinals right now. And when you look at this roster, right, it really proves that they are very, very strong. They a lot of experience in the professional scene, as well as having another ace rookie in their newest player. We saw it a lot, actually, from Miko, just suddenly showing on up, doing all he can and more. But now we are going to get some substitutions coming our way. But before we discuss that and discuss our next map, let's check out this pick'ems again because we want to see what your vote is. And there you go, overwhelming for the Itamaras, 81% to 19. But those holdouts there from Holy Angel University, gotta give props to you guys just believing in your squad.
Yeah, definitely. Support here is definitely appreciated no matter which team you are cheering for. But more than that, if you have actually missed the chance to vote in the pick'ems, you still have a chance to go for the low prepaid virtual hangouts chat rally. No? So how this works is if you can just type out hashtag Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts first over here in our Twitch chat. And secondly, yung team of choice mo. So either hashtag FITWin or hashtag well, am I forgetting the other hashtag?
It's okay. The hashtags, you guys are always cheering in.
HAU.
Exactly.
So if you are correct in your prediction, then you have a chance to win 750 Valorant points.
And here we are, guys, though. 750 Valorant points, good for a skin or two, or something to help out the bundle you're looking for. But now, substitutions are in order. We have gotten confirmation of our rosters here. And now, for the side of HAU, I believe it is going to be Vindic in for Kima. In the meantime, for the side of the Itamara as well, it is Worship in for Admiral. So, the professional scene in full force. You got Batgo's Worship and Trix all together on the Itamara's roster. And you could always say that this is the best roster that they can field as of the moment in terms of experience. Miko doing a good job as well in his debut. A lot of hype running into Miko. And this is a bit of a fun fact, guys. Now, the teams of Batghost and Worship actually literally just had a match while Batghost was playing. So that was the big reason why Worship couldn't be there. And then Batghost was like, you guys can handle it. And I'll just say that Batghost should be happy that his team won that out and they move on to whatever that tournament was. Trixto also within that sister org of Worship there. Really a lot of chemistry between these three players from not only their careers, but also in how they play. And they really show it in the Itamaras. But the Valiant Archangels, as they say before, they are looking valiant. They're looking to still impress here, but they are going to be on the ropes. The attacking side going to be the Archangels here. In the meantime, the defense will be the Itamaras. And here we go into our second map, and it will be Haven.
Ooh, Haven. I'm actually really looking forward to the types of executes that FITI Tamaros can pull up here. But more than that, the Archangels, they have to win this game in order to continue in this best of 3 series. They are now rocking that Cypher, no? And I think this will definitely help them in their defense compared to the last patch on Ascent. No? Here, Haven, there are 3 sides to defend, though. It's gonna be arguably harder to defend 3 sides all at once compared to 2. But they are still not out of it just yet, as we are 15 seconds away from the start of this match. Very excited.
Exactly. Pistol round here. Defense for the Itamaras. And we'll see how decided they are to try and get this win. But the Valiant Archangel still in this fight. And we will be running a double duelist composition there from the attacking side. Omen, Cypher, Sova, double intel also the way to go. In the meantime, for Itamaras, it's going to be that double intel, double duelist as well with the Omen. But the difference here is the Itamaras running the Reina, looking for the streaks. But Worship, he just gets back and he's already saying hello to his death. Quick little right there from Dax. He gets 2 so far. It's weird to say that name though, but that's going to be the Jet getting in position. And Valiant Archangel setting up on C side. 5v3. I'll make that 5v2. They say scratch that first game out. We will start things strong. And there we go though with Nico getting one back for the Itamaras. Gets the orb, but Arsova is stuck in the cubby. And Vindic going to get vindicated there and will fall down.
Oh man, this is really fast-paced by Prophecy. Finds another kill, gets splashed. Eco runs out. Oh, and too late for that Leer. And man, seems like the Valiant Archangels are unfazed. No, that was a very assertive way to start out this game. Wala silang pake. Pro team. Collegiate team kami.
Yun talaga yan. And looking at the collegiate scene, I've seen some of these teams actually dabble in the pro scene, the likes of LG Esports as well, Teletigers, and to varying degrees of success. So kita talaga natin, these collegiate team can still actually impress no matter what. And now we are going to be seeing the Valiant Archangels impress there. The Yellow Dax already with a good start. You want to see that Jet get those kills just like that. And iTamros, they're feeling a little bit confident from their last game, but they need to be on their toes. Miko again, the freshman warden, they're looking to prove himself even more so. Good game in game number 1, looking to do it again here in game number 2, but the Bolt will get the intel. Here comes the hot hands, and he will get burned to a crisp.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
The Yellow Dox does it again here for Zerg. He gets 2 more. Stinger in hand. iTamros gonna be struggling. And you hype up the iTamros, and this is gonna be the start here for the Archangels, really proving that this game is not done yet. Best of 3 means that there are maps to win, and the Archangel still has a chance here. 2-0 right now. A great introduction here to the Valiant Archangels.
Yo, the Archangels main business. Just finding that information on where Miko was positioned, throwing out that fast utility, finding that kill, not really needing to duel right there. But this time around, they will be facing a rifled up iTamros. Most of them are on half armor, so that will definitely factor in this round. But still, we have seen the dueling potential of the iTamaro squad, and let's see if they can hold a steady defense. Right now, they are pushing to a long here. Oh man, I'm not sure if the Archangels expect this.
Yeah, iTamros playing a bit of the aggression. They want that Reina to pop off, and this can be a good start for them with these guns. Vindic, though, gets a bit of the scan there with the Recon, but in a case like that, the Aldrone gets the tag, TP away from the iTamros, keep him alive. And Trix right now just gonna be able to get one up, catch that Prophecy there. Didn't see that one coming, but the Yellow Dax now with the refrag, really making that Stinger count. Good efficiency here from the Archangels. Makes it a 4v4, and with a position like that, they can get that gun, but Miko comes in from the window, and here comes the Omen getting the refrag on. Archangels making it 3v3, and we all know on Haven, the attack can get the advantage if the defenders are losing out on the members.
Yep, definitely. And right now, 50 seconds on the clock. Seems like the iTamaros have actually been rotated here. Valiant Archangels taking control over the A site. One player stationed here over at Heaven, but he is smoked out. Spike has been planted. Let's see what they can do post that.
Yeah, Worship gonna be sticking on to connector there. Post-plant situation is a go. iTamros though coming from the high ground, and Worship will get that kill, but Vindic will be able to get 2 instead. Bat goes now up above. Seems like though this cave is not for him, and the Valiant Archangels impressing here. 3-0 right now, saying, yo, look at that game number 1. We'll try to do that to you in game number 2. Good start, 3-0.
Oh man, the Archangels really taking control over their destiny. 3-0, really strong. Like you said, this puts the iTamros on quite a bit of a save here. I see 3 sheriffs being picked up here just to give them a chance to maybe work a bit of their luck. Maybe they'll be able to find those one-tap headshots. This time around, it's gonna be a C. Long push from the iTamros. They are not gonna give this round just so easily.
Yeah, the aggression from the iTamros has been the name of the game. They're running that Reina to go as soon as possible to get that kill. But for now, no one gonna get spotted as of yet. Kill, Sheriff in hand, wants to peek for the time being. Valiant Archangels, though, looking to whip at that Hunter's Fury instead. And they're trying to clear out the A side for now. Vindic, though, looking to line up, doesn't get anything. Kill with a peek, backs on the way, sees the rifle on the other side. And the iTamros, they will struggle heavily if they have to go for a long-range duel like that. So we have the Omen backing on away instead.
Nope, looks like Valiant Archangels are slowly making their way onto C, but I think this has been read by the iTamros. Waiting for a quick rotate here. Oh, kill doesn't able to kill there.
Prophecy and DOS getting the 2 kills for that team. And the Archangel still keeping it up. Trix though now with a catch onto DOS. Worship can be able to get that gun into play. And the blades from Trix. Can he actually get the juggle on? 4v3 though. iTamros, they have to struggle to try and get this point, but they do have a chance with a rifle in hand. Breaks down the tripwire though. Bat goes looking to crawl in from the garage entrance so far. And here he comes out of the side. But Prophecy with a kill. Vindic is also there. Bladestorm does catch out 1, but Prophecy will get 3. And this has been foretold here to the Archangels that they can put up a fight and more. 4-0 right now. And if you were only watching game number 1, then you'd be surprised of what this scoreline is now.
Yeah, definitely very surprising indeed for the zero. Wow. Seems like the Valiant Archangels have found their stride and prophecy. He isn't actually on Arena this time around. He is working that cipher. And very impressive, able to string together kills early in this game, proving that he can not only perform really well on a duelist but also a sentinel.
Exactly. Flexibility is one of the best things you can have as a player. If you can play any kind of agent in any kind of composition, then you really help out your team no matter what. But Archangels right now still up by 4. Now the gun's gonna be available here for the Itameros. They're splitting up their defense again. It's a bit of a hold there for Tricks on C side. It's a Cypher here on B. That double stack though on A has been the answer for Itameros so far. And what will Archangels choose between these 3 doors?
Yep. This time around, no pushes are coming out from the Itamaro squad. Seems like they've decided to play it a little bit slower, but this solo jet is keeping in touch of this seaside defense, and it looks like a slow but steady approach is being set by the Valiant Archangels. Not really getting any significant information, but let's see. There's a lineup here for a recon vault. Let's see if you'll be able to spot the players stationed here at A side.
How high can that go? Where will it land? Perfectly placed onto the site itself and gets the scan onto one. Dash on in, but Worship is ready for the yellow daps. And goodbye already to the jet. You see someone running in and you see their head get clocked. That is what Itameros does there immediately. Miko though steals a kill out of nowhere, gets the orb, gets away. Vindic and Prophecy though still getting the takedowns, but it's now all up to the Sova. And down he will go as well. Itameros letting that one in their name and will get 1 point finally on the board.
Oh man, even Miko was actually revealed by that recon bot, but what I'm really impressed is the discipline that the Itameros team is showing. Even though they were able to find 2 kills, defending the A site, they decided to just back off, wait for backup, and then retake the site when they're complete na. So this just really shows the experience here from the Itameros squad, and let's see if this can carry them through and help them string together at least 2 rounds back.
Exactly. Itameros, they need a bit more momentum here, but the Archangels have made such a good bank so far, and their economy still gonna allow him to have some guns into this one. Phantom here for Vindic, looking to try and line it up again. He's been doing some really good recon so far, showing they know a lot about the map. And it has been something we've noticed here on Haven today. A lot of knowledge on those lineups, a lot of setups in the first place for both teams. And right now, Archangels proving it with that Sova usage. But they move around here on the attacking side. C site might be the way to go because Vindic has a spike in hand and the others are lagging behind, looking to take Garage instead.
Yeah, it seems like the Archangel squad is gonna come out on top here in terms of the read across the map. No, nobody is stationed on C site so far. Seems like the Itameros are happy to just go for a retake, a full team retake for that matter of over C site. Actually deciding to go for that really strong rotating front game.
Hunter Fury though gonna get thrown out. Can Batghost get a catch or two? Looking for the lineup, does get a tag onto one, and this gives him intel that there's someone back outside. There we go though with the shock dart. Can he get more lightning down? Miko though making it dark with the Empress, but he wants to push on forward here, and this time he might go berserk really at getting as many kills as possible. As Terabyte gonna be the first to fall. The Empress already really helping out there. Kill also on the board as well. It's not time for the Itameros to go for that retake. Hold though on C-Long. The Archangels trying to play the cubby. The Neural Theft to get that intel. Prophecy though gonna be able to tell that he can get 2 and make that 3. What a call from the Cypher. Worship though does get the refrag, and now he will hold the line to allow Itameros to get the defuse safely there.
Uh-oh, I smell something brewing on the Itameros side, and it's something very scary. If you're the Valiant Archangels, that retake was very impressive, very controlled, and very well executed. Right here, though, Tricks even more picking up the operator for himself. Let's see what that can do for the Itameros squad. And oh man, this is shaping up to be a really exciting game too.
Proper patience there from Itameros. And the Valiant Archangels, they had a good start, but they have to be careful now. Losing 2 in a row will really bust their chops and bust their bank. And now, this might be the last one they'll have for the bye, unless their streak money can give them enough. But the Hunter's Fury gonna be into play. And there's the tag onto 1 and 2. Kiel gonna get tagged down by the lightning, and seems like Vindic will be able to strike twice there. The Valiant Archangels gets that first pick, and on the attacking side of Haven, we all know a 5v4 really suits the attack to make it a lot easier. The Yellow Dax, though, checking out a few angles here and there, trying to break down those Cypher gadgets, and on the B side, we go for the attacking side.
Oh, first B plant of the game. Let's see if they're able to defend this side post plant.
For a bit of that intel, DOS though onto the high ground, and seems like for the side of Valiant Archangels, they're keeping an eye out onto the link. Smoke is there though. There we also see the Cloudburst, and Terabyte can be able to bite onto Nico there, and Vindic also on the board. Batco still whipping out the Omen, and we'll see if he can get the Sins on yet again. Tricks right now moving over to the right side. The Yellow Dax keeping an eye out in behind, but look how Valiant Archangels are playing it out. They're holding on to the window angle. Terabyte can be able to go for the run it back. Tricks though with 3, and Terabyte gets 3 as well. The run it back to keep him safe, to bring down on the ping, and the Valiant Archangels will be able to get another round here.
Wow, even though the Itamara is really showing us how well they can duel, the Valiant Archangels have shown us that they can dish out the same mastery over their aim, no? Grabe yung pinapakita. Parang nag-level up yung whole squad ng Valiant Archangels coming into this game too, and that's definitely something that they need. Score right now is 5-2. We do see that Bladestorm up from both of the Jets. Omen ult is not a combat ultimate, but we see both Bladestorms getting popped right now.
Yeah, we'll see who can actually juggle these knives even better. Tricks though peeking from the double doors, but he cannot get any kills whatsoever. One more blade to rule them all. Can he get a quick shot into the Sheriff afterwards? As there's the curveball, and that's just there. Good at spam because he only had one dagger, right?
Yeah.
And it's now 2 for 2 on the trade. Valiant Archangels making the opening happen. Itamara's in the meantime still getting a few kills here and there, but Spike planted on C site.
Ooh, that was a spicy readjustment from that Jet. As we see, oh, he lives actually. Oh my gosh, what do we do right now?
Terabyte though making it 2v1 Worship now all alone, and can we praise Worship here? Not gonna happen as of yet, so keep the offerings because Terabyte will be able to download that one and get another win for the team. 6-2 right now for Valiant Archangels, and they're really proving here that they made the quarterfinals for a reason, and it's been the tale of the tape for today here for Zerg. All of these teams right now have proven why they have made it to today, and it is just a great start to our playoffs.
Yep, definitely. And just this performance alone, I'm actually not surprised anymore, because back in the previous stages of this tournament, we've seen teams who were initially performing really well, not so well, perform suddenly so well. So right now, for the Valiant Archangels to suddenly come on fire, that's definitely something great.
Yeah, we finally see Valiant Archangels and their peak potential, and they're proving it here and now with how they've been using the Jet as well as the Phoenix. Batghost though has a back away. Not only does it get smoked out, but the paranoia making it even more scary there. But Kiel on the high ground, still keep an eye out. There we go though with the scan, but it's not enough because Terabyte is there to keep an eye out. And Tricks, peeky, gets the shot on. That's a Bucky onto one. And the power of the shotgun is in the hands of the Jet. He flies on in and goes for the curveball there for Terabyte, who gets the kill in response. Acrobatics from both of the duels. Counter curveball right now, but Batghost is still there to get that kill. 1v1 Prophecy holds the line, and he didn't need to look into his coming. He takes a picture of himself, and Valiant Archangels will selfie their way to victory there.
Oh man, that was very smooth from oh man, that was a very smooth selfie from Prophecy right there. Gusto ko yun yung kinomentan ko. Pero grabe, Valiant Archangels showing that they have the endurance to climb back out of this 1-0 deficit. 7-2 right now is the scoreline. And they've been performing so well. Really setting a good mixed pace, just as the Itamaraos were able to set during game 1 of this series. Let's see if they can follow through, closing the end of this first half.
This is going to be the story of the series. 2 teams dominating one another per game. But for now, there we go again. Prophecy, the Yellow Dax on the board. DOS also going to get a kill there for the side of Archangels. And you know, for Zerg, it's the little things sometimes. Whatever makes you happy. And right now, Archangels has to be happy with the performance in this map. They're really running rampant onto C-side right now. Worship will be playing inside the smokes. Cypher Cage is still pop. He's the run down there. And that's going to be DOS going down. Worship getting 2. back though is Vlad and Trix is there, and the chemistry from the Oasis there. Now Terabyte though trying to hold, and that's gonna be a kill onto the Jet, but Worship will be able to set up, knock it down, and win it out for the Itamaros.
7-3, and this round is definitely key for the Itamaros to win, because if they lost, then their economy goes ruptured. And because they were able to win, they can retain this operator. No, potentially this gun alone might be able to carry them to a 7-5, something that is definitely winnable here over at Haven. We've seen so many games turning around when the switch of sides has happened, but Valiant Archangel seems like they have something planned right here for this turnaround. They have the bank. Actually, no, it's not actually a full buy, I believe, for their side. Yeah.
They're just gonna do whatever they can here, but they're still feeling the momentum. That could have been another clutch there from Byte, but this time it was just Worship able to get a bit of that blessing there and get that kill. But I remember that last round, right? The curveballs were just so efficient, and if we get some good flashes like that, then the Archangels can really work with this Phoenix pick. Hunter's Fury though onto the right side. Seems like though for the Archangels, they do want to play on the grass area. The Itamaros so respecting this, but seems like the Yellow Dax surprises Tricks there, and a bag of tricks spilling on over. Hunter's Fury though in response here from Backos, and can he get the lineup in time? Looks for a target, gets the scan onto one, but it's not enough. And from mid to C they go. The Archangels setting up. Nico though will get caught, and
With
Vindic from afar. With a stinger, man, and it's gonna be time for the Holy Anniversary to able to set up on these sites.
Oh, those needles were so long range. Kill finds that resurrect that clone though. Let's see what retake they plan.
Oh, Worship though with kill onto Vindic. Backos right now having to deal with two on the window. Kill trying to go for the refrag. Another good curveball here from Terabyte, and you cannot not find an angle to see anything in your sightlines. Have you ever seen a white screen? That's basically what Terabyte has done to everyone here. The two duelists survive again. The Yellow Dax popping off as well, and now Valiant Archangels up by 5 into the last round before the side swap.
Yeah, and it's potentially a 3-9 in favor of Valiant Archangels. And I just have to comment that the Valiant Archangels have been reading the map so well. Yung mga basa nila kung saang site pupunta after gathering information, it's been super duper on point. And they have not faced like very heavy resistance entering sites so far. So I have to commend them on that.
You just gotta look at how they're playing this, and you can really see that they want to play a fight. They want to force out a game number 3. And the Bound Archangels now one more round on the attacking side, while the Itamaros will play the Buckies there as well as Spectres. Whatever they can buy, that's the plan for the Itamaros. They try to double up on C side, but the Yellow Dax is not unstoppable. Backos will slowly slow down, but Kill with the refract in behind. Now Kill is all alone with 20 HP, gets the Vandal that makes some noise. Right now he's running on in, gets scanned up, and there's the curveball just for him to die to the other side. DOS will go for the 1-2-3 dance, and the Valiant Archangels up by 6 as they go now on the defense.
They are proving definitely that they are valiant indeed. And wow, this 9-3 scoreline might just be enough for them to come back, bounce back in this series. It's very considerable, no? Having that 6-round lead, especially if the Archangels can find that win during the pistol round. And just as I say that, Itamaros have to win this pistol round, or not really have, but it would definitely be key in their journey to try and win back this game. No, let's see if the Itamaros can actually do something here on the offensive side, because in the last map on Ascent, yung offense nila grabe. How about Eve?
Yeah, we'll find out, because this might be where the attack can give the momentum, and the Itamaros trying to prove it here again. But here comes Vindic, and the confidence here for Valiant Archangels is really helping it out in a pistol round. We see during pistol rounds it's a full reset, and the Itamaros sure setting up on C side, but they already lose one. We see the Logs defense there from the Omen, DOS speaking from the garage so far, but B side of Valiant Archangels slowly but surely trying to regroup, and here comes Zach looking to push. Kill has to deal with one, does get it, and there we go with the lineup. Itamaros, they just know where to choke the opposition, and they just are able to get the rope and get that takedown. 4-9 now.
Those are like 4 kills in a span of 2 to 3 seconds, and that's just a statement trying to be made by the Itamaro squad. You get us 9-3, so what? We'll climb back from this drop and they're looking to do just that. For today is the score. They have picked out 1, 2, 3 SMGs looking to farm the bodies of Valiant Archangels, try to bank up that economy, but close quarters they are facing against 3 shorties. Let's see if we'll get to see some cheeky shorty kills this round.
It's a pretty simple tactic of Berserk. Look to the left, look to the right, don't get blown up by the shorty. And Vindic is the first one blown up there by Miko, and the gust of wind from Itamra. They come in like a hurricane and they're setting up on C site immediately. This herd is looking to trample on anyone coming their way. And the Valiant Archangels, they're stuck in the same place, in the same places, and they are isolated on the garage and the exit of the CT side respectively.
Yeah, I kind of smell just trying to look for some end of the round picks here. Try to put a dent onto the economy of the Itamaraos. No, not really sure what Archangels can do, but Miko has something to say. Finding the head of Toss over at
CT?
Squad. Yeah, CT.
Oh yeah, and there we go. Here we go with Batko is also on the board. The Yellow Dax is going to be sticking on the left side. Terabyte on the right. There's the push though. The shorty gets one, but Batko has already gotten the kill that he needed. All up to the Yellow Dax now. He's looking for a gun to rotate with, but as soon as he comes out, he's going to die. He dies to the spike anyway, so it doesn't matter. He has to die to get that full money. The Itamaras though, full in their confidence. They have taken a 2 point in the second half, and right now they have to deal with the guns from the Archangel Squadron.
Yeah, guns indeed, and no operator gonna get picked up here by Dialodax. I don't think he can afford it because of that near 5k na gastos para sa operator, but does it really matter? We've seen this house squad perform really well so far. 9-5. Let's see if they can find it in themselves to bring out what they have brought out during the first half of this game.
Now we'll find out if this can actually be what Archangels needs to go for a bit of the comeback. Interesting enough though, the Yellow Dax is only playing the Stinger, so you might be right that they are looking to play that operator, but no, the Yellow Dax just says, okay, thanks for the gun worship, I will take that and more. It's a buy one, take one bargain bin that you don't even pay for, and Vindic can be backing off and looking to reinforce the A side so far. There's the retreat from the Yellow Dax. The Stinger is still in the hands of the Jet, so he doesn't actually go for the upgrade. Interesting call, we'll see if it works for them.
Yep, and meanwhile, Itamara's not really committing to this A site. Like, looking to see what they can find from this possible rotate toss. Finds a duel, not really finding heads right there. Just some damage being traded from both sides.
Chink in the armor right there, just trying to get a bit of blows along the way and just help out the team if ever you look at the macro of this game. Vindic though doesn't need anything like that, just gets the shot and gets the takedown on the kill anyway. Looking around, here we go with the defense yet again, looking to rotate accordingly, but the Itamaras are already down by 2, and the Yellow Dax is coming close, and he will say goodbye to the Nova, and the Jet there. How do you get 2 kills with 1 clip? I don't know, but you can ask the Yellow Dax about that one, because now one does get the infiltration and the kill to Terabyte, but the hunt is on 4-1 in terms of the favors here for the side of Archangels. They have the numbers, and they will lose one more, but that spike is just too far away from any site, and even if Miko is going for a rampage here and now, he will still fall to the hand of Vindic, and Valiant Archangels are proving that they still want to make it to the semifinals. They're up by 5 right now.
Yeah, even though the Itamaras were able to actually play that round quite smart despite the numbers advantage, Valiant Archangels played it smarter, taking advantage of their coverage over the map, pushing where they felt that it was necessary, really exerting the zone control, really finding the information that they need to find those flanks, especially Dialodax with that push onto that Stinger. 3 kills to his name during that round, in fact.
I really don't get why he didn't go for the rifle change, but he proved to us the power of 1K. And now, even better on to Miko. The Yellow Dax looking so impressive in this game, showing off with the Jet and more, really proving our assumptions wrong. And right now, the assumption here is the Itamaros push on the A side and Trick to get that takedown. The Yellow Dax all over the inside. There's the Purse Fire on to Kiel, and oh my, indeed, that's one more going down. 4v3 right now, and the Operator finally gets shut down there by Batghost.
Okay, Itamaras do have a chance. It's a 3v3 situation right now. Spike is being planted. Seems like it's going to be a spawn side retake here for the Valiant Archangels. Nobody really flanking. Let's see how they do this.
Yeah, all stacked up on A-Link. good scan, but Tricks with a better shot, and the eye cameras are showing us why they won that first game like that. Ascent was their playground, but right now here on Haven, they're hitting the gym because they need to work for it. 6-10, Balanced Archangel still in the lead, and the Yellow Dax 22 kills to his name. Well played here from the Jet so far.
Yep, definitely a key factor here for the Valiant Archangels. Their duelist, Yellow Dax on that Jet, really pulling through for them clutch during a time they need it the most. But so far in the second half, it's been 3-1 from 9-3, now 10-6. The Itamaraos are slowly creeping up. Let's see if they can continue to string together. Oh, Yellow Dax, that was disgusting.
Oh my god, that was just absolutely filthy dirty. You can really say that was just in the mud and more. And a shot like that is showing why the Yellow Dax is doing so well in this game. Impressive work with the Sheriff. You can really see the value there. He's just giving us a value meal experience here for Zerk. Stinger plus the Sheriff, maybe a large drink along with that, and it's just a perfect way to have a snack along the way. But DOS will have the paranoia into play. Prophecy doesn't actually tag the dart there, and it seems like the side of Bound Archangel is going to be holding on in behind. DOS will still get the kill. Tricks did not expect that Stinger to do that much damage, but Worship comes close. Prophecy can't get the tap there, and now it's going to be DOS getting two so far, but Zero Theft helps it out. Long defense there for the Yellow Dax, but Worship able to get 3. The offerings here for Worship helping them out, and now the Itamara is looking to set up somewhere else. Oh, they are going to force it on to C. They get that spike, but the Band Archangels are waiting on the other side.
2v2, spicy situation as that line comes off, but nobody really finds anything right there. It's gonna be tricky as Kiel used that reposition. Oh my gosh, Worship. 2v1 right now.
4 kills for Worship. He's 1 away from getting that ace in the Itameras. They're looking to just make the opposition endangered here. Can we still see the Phoenix though? Blade Clutch not gonna happen. Kiel will keep an eye out from the cubby. Perfect angle there on the Omen. Sees the left side of the sights, and the Itameras creeping closer and closer in the scoreline.
Yo, Worship really pulling through that round. That was so impressive. In spite of that opening kill from Dilodax, as we see in that replay, you were right in saying that it was truly in the mud right there. Scoreline 7-10. Tamaraos are inching closer and closer. Full rifles now being purchased by both squads. Dilodax still on that Stinger. What?
This madman. This is a madman play here from the Yellow Dax, and I love to see what he can do more with the Red Alert into play. Stinger in hand again. He's shown us that he can be so efficient. He can get 2 kills with the price of 1 clip. You don't see that too often on the Stinger, but the Yellow Dax is proving everyone wrong and making everyone buy that gun in competitive instead. Prophecy, though, holding on to Seaside so far. Itamrao slowing down the pace. They do want to make sure that they have an angle and they have an idea of what the guns are on the other side. They might expect an operator there from the Yellow Dax, but as soon as that Jet comes close, they might be in for a surprise, as Prophecy looking for a surprise right now. Does avoid the paranoia. He doesn't get peak kill. Just turns around before he gets a good sideline there. 2-1 trade though. The Archangel for the advantage, and here comes the Yellow Dax again. On to Worship this time. Gets the gun away. Now it's all up to the Sova and the Reyna here. Empress still available though for Miko, and if he can pop off, he can pop that ultimate and get every single one of them.
Yeah, we have seen Vico pull off clutches in rounds like this, but Dialodax has to face this monster, finally deciding to upgrade the gun. Terabyte. Oh, Batcos can find skill.
2 versus 3 though. Itamaraos, they're trying to be sneaky with these takedowns. Best thing they can do right now is force the 1v1s, and Vindic might have to take this here, but Empress is popped, and here we are. Dart though gonna be bouncing on around. There's the bolt onto the right side, and Vindic will break that immediately after a scan. Back goes though. Echolocation is his friend, and right now the location of Vindic is gonna get spotted out on GPS, and goodbye to him. Dosto still on to the ceiling side. Shadow remaining. There is the dark cover, but Back goes with 3. Empress apparently just a way to say, get away from Batgos, as Miko will get the final kill, but Batgos getting the 3k in that round to clutch it out.
I have one word. Pristine. Oh man. 2v4 clutch right there from the Itamaraos pair. Batgos and Miko. Oh, right now they have the momentum swinging on their side. Definitely in terms of economy, in terms of confidence, they've climbed up into something very, very manageable for them. Not really seeing any pauses right now actually from either side. Very interesting. Composure is still there, I assume, as we see the Itamaraos running into A site really fast. Oh my god.
Yeah, there we go. It's a trample again. Trix, though, is the one keeping the speed up. And there you go. He gets two, but DOS will say that's enough. Get close enough to get that takedown. The yellow attacks, though, still Stinger in hand. Inbound Arcane just really gambling with the Stinger play here. Worship, though, now with the tag down onto the Jet, even though he's been impressive on the 1K gun, it's still a smaller caliber compared to the rifles. Alf Tamaraus is set up here on A, and now Valiant Archangels are stuck on the other side because of this.
Yep, 2v4. It's the reverse of the last situation, right? Valiant Archangels now finding themselves on the flip side of the coin. It seems like they are decided to, well, just simply back off. Actually, Prophecy being found there by Worship. Soul player here over at window gets spotted out by Vico. Clean round from the Itamaraus, 9-10. Just one more game apart. We have a match here, folks.
Tamra's making that comeback happen. And you mentioned this a while ago that the attack might be where the Itamras can really impress. And right now they're proving it. Here on Haven, they're exploiting that first pick potential and they're making it happen here and now. But for the time being, this is now time for the buys of Valiant Archangels. Operator in play here for the Yellow Dax. We'll see what this Jet can do again. He's been really at the top of the scoreboard. Worship just lagging behind barely. High ground right now being taken on B side. Middle gonna be controlled here by the Valiant Archangels, but Itamara say, let's go to the left instead. Let's go to the lane. Our first fire though doesn't connect, and Vindic will get that first kill instead.
Unfortunately, Trix actually jumped up there finding two people waiting for him. That's why he was able to get picked off right there. But seems like the spike has not yet been planted. The hold here from the Itamaraus. Very interesting play. I've yet to see this sort of tactic being pulled out by the Itamaraus. Let's see what sort of future this round has for them.
They're trying to bait Valiant Archangels to stack longer here on C side, and they're holding onto the spike. So if they do rotate accordingly, Tamara can push on forward on the side they control, and Miko now evening up the odds, makes it 4v4.
Oh no!
Unable to actually get the shot because that one is not ready for it. And speaking of not ready for it, the Yellow Dax will just catch out Worship there. Here comes the flash again. Neldo almost gets the pull down on the entrance, but the Yellow Dax is there again to get another takedown. Back goes full fall at the end. Terabyte will get that one kill, and now it is time for Valiant Archangels to be 2 away from getting a map. It's a 2-round lead here for the defense. The Operator making a big difference here. And for now, it's going to be another win here for Valiant Archangels.
Yo, the Archangels really flexing that composure and patience right there. Not really running into the site, even knowing that they didn't need to, though. Just using those angles to their advantage, finding the wins in those duels, giving them that separation that might just be key for them to come pulling out with a win for this game. No, but still, it's not over. The bank is there for Itamaraus. They rebuy fully. 9-11 is the score. Let's see if they can find an opening pick for themselves here in this next round.
Yeah, Operator in the hands though of the Yellow Dax, and if anyone can get that opening pick, it might be this guy. Worship though, spamming it down onto the doors to the double doors. It just wants to make sure no one's pushing for now. For Itamaraus, they're changing the pace a bit, and they're looking to just punish whoever peeks on the other side. They want to catch out the Yellow Dax as soon as possible. There's a drone going over to Link, and Trix is following it in suit. Chemistry here for Itamaraus, knowing what to do with that drone, because everyone else from Valiant Archangels wants to stay away from it. And can DOS actually be ready for it? Is this going to be a chance right now? DOS though ready to go for the lineup. There we go with the smoke though in the middle, but that Jet is just waiting to pounce here for Zerk.
Yo, this Jet, I can't wait to see what sort of havoc this Jet can cause. That's the first. Oh man.
Oh man, indeed. Trix gonna get a man down there. That is just what a payoff was all about. But Prophecy will get that takedown. But surprise, surprise, he didn't see that one coming. Seems like when you're blindfolded like that, you can see the future, but not behind you. And that is Trix able to get another takedown. Neural Theft though also in the play, optimizing the intel there of Valiant Archangels. They do get rid of a few gadgets here and there. They're set up on A side, but the high ground being taken by the Phoenix so far. But look at that flank as that Reyna is coming in behind. There is going to be the kill there on the Vindic. He also avoids shot. Miko surviving for now. And we see the Yellow Dax trying to hold here. 1v1 between the duelists. The shot doesn't connect again. The dash on the way. One more chance will not happen. Miko will get that takedown. Terabyte though, 14 HP, and the flank will work out here for Itamras. This is Miko showing up today, impressing on his debut, and this is the Reina getting another string of kills.
Definitely Biko. Oh man, he's been pulling out clutch after clutch this map on Haven, and this has put the Valiant Archangels in such a precarious situation. They are forced to Oh man, they're forced into a situation where they have to buy, but it's very weak. It's on Spectres. But I feel like this still allows them to make a full purchase as things seem onto the next round, but it's starting to get sweaty for both teams. 10 to 11 scoreline. Blade Storm being popped by Dilodax as he starts to walk up mid.
Yeah, as the sun's going down, the night is coming, but it's getting sweatier and sweatier here. Miko though sees one way to push forward. He wants to go through Seaside. There we go, the Cypher Cage, and Prophecy will catch out Miko instead. Even though he's not the one who triggered it, he will still be the one falling on down. Prophecy going for a second kill though, and it's gonna be HAU trying to still survive. Tricks keeping an eye out in behind with the operator. 3v3 though, Batgo's looking around what he can scrounge, gets the spike there. It's now time to see what the Yellow Dax can do. Blade Storm available inside the garage, but the Valiant Archangels rotating first before committing.
Look at Trix. Trix is in such a good position for a flank. Oh man, this is gonna cause so much damage if they can't read this.
Run back thrown, Frenzy is there, and now it's the lineup, but the shots will not connect in time. Yellow HP there for Arjet on the other side, but this is gonna be Kel securing that one kill. Terabyte though in response, running back to use up, but that's Trix getting another takedown, and the Frenzy is all he needs. Good things come in small packages, and Trix is the one just going big there to tie up the score.
Tricks with that flank was absolute genius in terms of game sense. Knowing that he had the time to work with, that's a mark of a true veteran right there. And I have to say right now, 11 to 11 is the scoreline. This is just so much pressure mentally for both of these teams. Whoever wins this has such a huge advantage, especially for the Itamaraos kasi wala nang pera yung Valiant Archangels. No more money in the bank left for them.
Oh, but right now, the Yellow Dax, he's already gone. He's rather gets the kill onto Trix. So he makes his counterpart gone, and Prophecy with a kill onto Worship there as well. Valiant Archangels, they want to prove to us that they can force out a game number 3. But Itamara's clawing, scratching, trying to make it here and make a wish here for Zerk, because we are getting a wishful game indeed. Absolutely close between these two teams. Itamara's put to the test because Valiant Archangels finally waking on up. The defense, though, they still need to hold 4v3 now, and the Itamara's moving over to C-site instead.
Batghost, Kill, and Miko. Batghost and Miko specifically, they have pulled out this 2v4 clutch before. This time they have an additional member on their side. This is very much doable, especially because the rotate is in their favor. Nobody is an inch close to the C-site right now. Valiant Archangels, they have to pull off a really sharp take over here for the post plant. Let's see what they're made of.
Inch by inch, though, they're trying to get closer and closer, and we'll see if this close-up can happen here from the side of Valiant Archangels. They just want to go ham and want to go in from potentially the garage and the CT side. There we go, though, with the recon yet again, and the Hunter's Fury is the call to action. The yellow dash. One. Miko is the first to fall. Batgo's trying to get on the way. He has his own lightning in a bottle, but can he make a wish right now? Because this is Terabyte going for the defuse, but the shock dart will be able to answer back. Terabyte now burning down Batgos, and apparently the flames are stronger than the lightning. Forces of nature facing off, but this is Valiant Archangels still going for one more song into this one.
Oh man, this is just what we needed for a possible 12 to 12 tie for the second game of this best of 3 series. Fortunately for the Itamaraos, they still have Bank to work with to replenish their arsenal of rifles. This is going to end up with a banger. Folks, Itamaraos, Valiant Archangels, possibly 12 to 12. Let's see if the FIT squad can pull up, go off clutch here, and make it 12-12. Still no timeouts. Oh man.
No timeout, no stopping. These two teams need all the momentum they have in Berserk, and one timeout can ruin it, not just for one team, but the other one as well. So we'll see right now, because the Yellow Dax is just feeling the heat. He sees the Phoenix on the other side, and he's like, no, teammate, we can do it together. But Vindic also is there. Miko will be going on down. Hunter's Fury here from iTamaraus, and there was a lot of hype coming into this game for the iTamaraus. They got their captain back. They have all the experience in the world, but right now, it is match point for the other side. There comes Paranoid. Worship gonna get blinded. There's the TP forward, but that's Terabyte taking the bullet to the head, and Worship will get that takedown instead. 3v4, but DOS, surprise, surprise, just get a quick little mariachi back here, because you will get a takedown there. Back goes though, comes it back, and it's now 3v2, as the C site is where iTamaraus will congregate so far.
Yep, 45 seconds left on the clock. They can still decide to find some picks here. They are not situated for trades though, as Vindic fights Bat Ghost. Kiel is left in a 1v3 situation.
All up to Kiel. He needs to get every single kill he can. And you can't spell kill without the I and the L. But right now, it is just gonna be Valiant Archangels making the spelling really spell out their victory. They will force out a game number 3, folks. And who would that expect a game like that after game number 1?
I for one did not expect that sort of game to play out as it did. Wow, just so impressive from the Valiant Archangels, especially during that first half. 9-3 against after getting run down during the first game, you pull off a 9-3 comeback during the first half of the next game. That's so impressive. That's just so impressive, especially in the way they read the map, the way they found the kills during the duels. I have to give it to the Archangels there. They deserve that game.
That was so good from the Archangels, but you gotta give props to iTamaraus. They went for the comeback. They almost made it happen, but as we say before, sometimes when you look at that scoreline, when you look at the lead, the first half really allows one team to get, it just becomes harder. If iTamaraus just was able to get a few more rounds in that first half, this could have been an even closer game. This could have been an overtime. This could have been a win for them, but no. Valiant Archangels, they pop off from the start of this game. The double duel is between the Jet and the Phoenix. Man, oh man. The Yellow Dax as well as Bite, just doing all they can to really allow that to happen. It was a great duel though from many. The Reyna popping off from iTamaraus, but then you see the flashes there, and I really just had to get my sunglasses by this point, because just the curveballs. There was that part where we had the Phoenix stuck on a short, and he curveballed on the right and at the left at the same time, at the right times rather. And Valiant Archangels just able to make it a possibility. This is what the quarterfinals is all about. This is the AcadArena University Alliance Cup, and we are going to be getting into a game number 3 very, very soon. But before that, in a chat rally, big shout outs there to Kaidan to able to win that one out. So congratulations for the 750 Valorant points. But what a game that was, Berserk. Anything else you want to mention?
I think you pretty much covered everything. Just the duelists showing what they are made of, but not just that, also the Sentinels, just everyone on their game, on point, and that's why I believe we were able to reach that scoreline. But for now, we just throw it back to you, Dax. I think we have to take a quick break before we get into that really, really intense third game in this best of 3.
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned for the last match of the night, the last quarterfinal between Valiant Archangels and iTamaraus.
Dear Mother, light of the home.
Dad.
Hey, baby! Greetings, Professor Rodolfo.
May I be absolved from
Mac Club tomorrow.
May Globe Virtual Hangouts kasi.
Go and hang out from wherever you are. Just open the Globe One app, choose an event, and click join.
Watch concerts online.
Dance together.
We can do quiz nights.
Yo, let's go! If you allow me,
I promise.
To make it up to you.
And repay your kindness tenfold? Truly, your favorite child.
I love you, Dad.
please, babe.
Thank you, sir.
In
Enjoy your fave events with Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts. All together now.
Yes!
Don't you wanna bounce with me? I can feel you watching every move I'm dropping. Why don't you come over, say hi? Promise that I won't fight. Know you see what you like. Come and show me what you're about. Everybody's moving, so why are you waiting? Don't you wanna feel me tonight? Time to make your move, boy, for the party's over. You got my full attention now. Don't you wanna party with me? Don't you wanna bounce with me? The bass is pumping through my bones. Make me wanna pop it some more, pop it some. Don't you wanna party with me? Don't you wanna bounce with me? The bass is pumping through my bones. Make me wanna pop it some more, pop it some more, pop it some more, pop it some. Don't you wanna bounce some more, pop it some. Don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna bounce with me? Come on, bounce with me. Come on, party with me. Ooh. Come on, come on. Bounce with a wanna bounce with me. Wanna bounce with me. Wanna bounce with me. Wanna party with me.
So hello guys and welcome back. Exhausting game number 2, but we are back at it again. You guys are tuning on in to the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant powered by Globe and Twitch to the 12 Alliance campus teams, one coveted slot to represent the Philippines in the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. And we are already looking for the battle to get that Philippines slot online. It's a battle for the region later on, but right now it's a battle between universities. And what's a match that was on Haven there for Zerk?
Yeah, what a match indeed. And it was a match that we didn't expect to play out that way. We were actually expecting iTamaros to come in really strong in the first half of the game, but Valiant Archangels really turning on their fire as a team, performing to the point of securing a 9-3 lead coming into the second half of that game. So that was something very unexpected, but definitely closing that game out in their favor was very well deserved.
And you know what's unexpected? I kind of made a fuss about it. I protested. Are we really gonna do this again? Are we gonna get a take number 2? So here in our best of 3, it's a bit different from what you'd expect. We aren't gonna be playing Icebox as of yet for today, but we have two bans, one for each team, and 2 picks. So if you go to game number 3, you just erase all the bans and the picks. You just pull up machine and you just play 1, 2, 3, 4. Which map are we gonna get? And apparently the map we'll get is Haven again. So this is actually a good sign for Valiant Archangels. They proved their worth in Haven. Tamras, though, they had a bit of the comeback, and maybe the starting sides can help them out. And speaking, though, of these 2 teams, I would love to see the Pick'ems again, because we are going to be seeing there the Valiant Archangels. They have a number of believers there. That's 90%, man. They really rallied their all for that game number 2, but game number 3 still had Tamras in a commanding lead on the popular votes.
Yep, definitely. I actually expected a bit more support from the Valiant Archangels after showing what they were able to display for us during that previous game. But nonetheless, it's okay if you were not able to make it for the pick-up results. So there's still the Globe prepaid virtual hangouts chat rally. So to win a 700 Valorant points, possibly all you have to do is type out hashtag Globe prepaid virtual hangouts over here in chat, and your team of choice though. So either hashtag HAU win or hashtag oh man, why do I keep on forgetting the hashtags this time?
It's okay. I don't remember. I think this was like hashtag HAU win and hashtag FIT win?
FIT win, yes. FIT win, definitely FIT win here as we come into Agent Select. And like you said, we're going to be having Haven once more, Dax. And I think what this means, significantly means rather, it's that who's going to be able to adjust more to the playstyle that the other team has displayed during the other game, the previous game. That's definitely going to be key, and I don't think we are seeing any differentiation here in the agents so far.
We're getting, I think here for Itamarans, though, we see some role swaps actually, because Trick's going to be on the Sova instead. We are going to have Worship on the Raze here, and Miko going to be playing the Jet this time. Batko's going to be playing the Cypher. Kel sticking around on the Omen, but on the side of the Valiant Archangels, more or less the same old thing for them. And it's just really something you can say about this map. If it's so nice, you gotta do it twice. And here we are again. It's time to see who can take this win. Seems like though for HAU, they are gonna be on the attack first again. The defense gonna be for the Ice Hammerhouse, and we'll find out who can get this decider. Haven is a place here in Valorant, and we are gonna be getting it again. 3 times 2 is 6, but this is game number 3, and we are gonna be getting into one more match for tonight. Who will move on to face against DLSU Squadron tomorrow in the semifinals? We already got our first semifinal pretty much charted because of the win a while ago in the first quarterfinals, and right now this is the second one. If you guys are just tuning on in, this is the AcadArena University Alliance Cup, and the best universities the Philippines having to offer in Valorant, alongside so many other games, gonna be proving themselves here and now. But here we are again for Cirque. Valiant Archangels on the attack, same thing. Itamaro is changing it up, wants to win this whole thing out.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what sort of adjustment both teams can make. Right now, previously, it was a 9-3 advantage in the first half in favor of the Valiant Archangels. Let's see if Itamaraus can place a foothold for themselves, kind of establish a bit of a stronger defense right here, given their switch up of agent composition. But so far, it's looking to be a slow round, just intel being gathered from both teams so far.
All about adjustments here for Zerg. Now, I want to see for Archangels, they're going to be keeping an eye out on Itamaraus and their flanks. And meantime, for Itamaraus, they do change it up from the Reyna to the Raze, so that kind of utility going to be a bit more helpful in this case. But they still need to be careful of what the Yellow Dax can do, as well as Bite, because the Phoenix and the Jet have really been the ones to watch out for. The best duel right now is the battle between the twin duelists. duelist, and whoever can outstrike the other, whoever can get more value with their utility, gonna be able to allow their team to win. But for now, Archangels changing it up onto B side we go. We haven't seen them do this too much, but they are gonna be looking to smoke out as well as cover the link so far. Boombot though gets the confirmation. There's the swing though, and Worship will get that kill. Paranoia thrown out. There we go with the pain shells, but Prophecy going into the garage, taking it for the side of the bound Archangels, and 4v4 right now as the Cubby is the place to be here for Terabytes.
It's gonna be control over the outside of B here over in Gardens. Well, the pronged approach here. Oh my gosh. 2 kills coming in from HAU side here. Trix finds the third one and action all around. Let's see. 2v3 right now is the situation.
On the round, there we go. Dodos getting a kill. Bat goes now in response. 2v1. Can the defense hold? And there we have a TP over to mid or side. Shot through Kumdo, and Bat goes has to deal with Dos there. He gets 3, one more than his name, and the Ghost will allow Valiant Archangels there to get that win and start things off strong the same way they did last time.
Yes, indeed. And that was a beautiful execute from the Archangels right there, using that recon ball to spot out the left and right close corners and then just smoking off right after. I think that Worship was able to find that opening kill. However, just Valiant Archangels able to exit the B site and defend from the outside of B over at Gardens, was able to push through cleanly for that round. So good job from the Archangels to start off this game.
Any beat take that is worth its weight in gold has to be ones coming in from the Windows side. But Worship, he just gets the buckshot on, and Yellow Dax just not expect that kind of close kill. But Dos right now with a headshot lined up. Great shot there from the Omen. He's really feeling it with the Ghost so far. And now he's going to be able to get a gun from the corpse there. Vindicto already scouting on around. And the question is, did all of Itamaras actually go for the force buy? Yes, they are. It's going to be Bucky here for Trick. He gets scanned out though by the drone, has to back on away. And Valiant Archangels, now they know that Buckies are into play for a bunch of them on the other side. They will be more careful with their corners.
Yeah, definitely. Bad goes. It's gonna be Fido. Oh, he wasn't spotted. 2 for 1 there, bringing the situation to a possibly winnable 3v2 situation for Itamaraos.
Chance gonna be here, but right now we'll be wrapping on over with the A side plant. Problem though for Itamaras, even if they have the numbers, look at that gun. That's a Phantom in the hands of Valiant Archangels. It might be a raid boss looking to become a bigger and better threat, but Miko on the high ground for now. Sheriff looking for the one taps here and there. Question is though, how will Itamaros respond to this attacking setup? There we go though with Vindic getting one. Trix unable to get any darts on. Miko now quite low. Vindic another kill. 3 on the row. And Kill has the judge in hand. Get close enough to get that kill. That's the plan of action. But the run by doesn't work out. Prophecy. We'll see that one coming. And 2-0 now. I'm getting flashbacks of the last game.
Yeah, flashbacks indeed. And Vindic just showing us what a rifle can do to clutch things out in spite of that numbers advantage, like you said. So, well-deserved round there in spite of actually Bat Ghost being in a really great position right there to find 2 kills for himself on that classic. But right now it's the 3rd round, and because there was a force by the previous round, I believe the FIT squad won't have much to work with here. But oh, let me take that back. They actually have a rifle by here.
Some of them are going to have the rifles here and there. Not everyone's fully committing onto the Bucky itself. We'll see though, a mix and match of guns going to be the way to go here for Itamaras. 4v4 though, the Yellow Dax checking out ceiling so far, waiting it out with his Vandal, looking for a tap or two, but Itamaras not peeking as of yet. Very, very passive play right now from Itamaras after that initial skirmish. They want to hold back, they want to play safe, but it's up to Miko to react in kind. Now, when you look at B side, you can go in a full circle direction, and in a case like this, when you look at Jet on the other side, he has to decide, is it left, is it right, is it even up? A lot of decisions right now need to be made, and Valiant Archangels does the right call. They don't want to risk it, they move over to A instead.
Yep, good call from them. Definitely, this long C flank is not really going to be paying off right now for the Itamaraos, as Valiant Archangels are slowly marching up. Their footsteps are heard though. Double rotate is coming in.
Terabyte though trying to go for the burn, but unfortunately he's the one gonna get stinged there by 1 HP though for Miko, able to dash on the way, and he still gets the shot onto the Yellow Dax. This is why you gotta secure those kills, because they can kill you with 1 quick shot. And here comes one more from the Omen. Prophecy though with a takedown. 2v1, but same case. There's still some HP left on Kiel. And with one more shot, he can actually do it. Getting close enough to Promise. There's a window with 3, and he will get the quad speed to just feed on the corpse nest of Itameros. Gets it to 3-0 again. And Archangels seems like they're trying to get the same kind of scoreline as before.
Yeah, 0-3, and this again places the Itamaraos into a save, trying to work it up for the fourth round. And this must be taking a toll onto the mental of the Itamarao players because, well, looking at a replay of a previous match that you lost, that's definitely something that you don't want to see, right? So they gotta. I hope they can find the composure in themselves. Find those two-player pushes over at TNA, things that they really like to do, those proactive plays. Let's see if they can pull that out somewhere in the fourth round. But so far, right now, it's going to be a really quick takeover at the side here for the Violent Arcade.
One-handed back goes, decides to blow up the short there. And suddenly that Rapple Worship, come on, you gotta be careful with your nades there. Kills Batghost, and it's now 4v2. But Terabyte able to get the heal. From what I'm looking though from Itameros here for Zerg is they barely had time to really think about that Haven game a while ago. So they do change it up in terms of compositions, but maybe a problem for them is they might be overthinking it in a way. They're like, okay, this is what they can do, this is what they see, and Bound Archangels, they can just go for a simple push. And with that split sequence that they have in advantage, that mental that they got from winning game number 2, it can propel them into a bigger and better lead. But we really gotta give props to that judge. They're really cleaning up that ramp so far. And now Itameros with the advantage, but Vindic looking for the peak, and it does get to take down the Worships. But over gets the second one. Vindic is vindicating right now, and he is just remaining. 30 seconds left. Put the spike down, and that lead just evaporating in the face of Itameros.
Oh man, just as a 2-week clutch happened last round from Itameros, this time, this game, Valiant Archangels pulling off one possibly on their own 2v1 situation, like you said. And Kiel does have 125 HP hit points for himself here with his armor, but he does not know where the two players are stationed from the Valiant Archangels. Throws out the dark cover and tries to go for a... Oh no! Hunter's Fury!
He has to run away! Run away! Pure Omen and Terabyte will get that kill instead. And I just want to go back a bit to my point there. Now that Valiant Archangels has the 4-0 lead, we're really seeing here for Itameros, their mental kind of struggling per se. The Archangels won this map a while ago, and I would say between our 4 randomized maps, this has to be the second worst option they could have gotten. Losing on Haven really shows what HAU can do, and I believe the only map that can be worse from this was whatever map between Bind and Split that they banned. For now though, Itameros, they still are looking for the comeback. This is going to be the 5th round for them, and the question is, will they have the guns into play? But HAU looking absolutely melancholic here, and they are just keeping up the pressure, keeping up the kills. It's Prophecy though and Vidic doing the work this time, and how many times have we seen those intel givers just get the clutch instead?
Yeah, and that's something you definitely would love to see from your Sentinels, just leading the charge, even though it's supposed to be the duelist ideally leading the charge. But right now we are coming into a tactical pause triggered by the side of the Itameros. Finally, they've realized, okay, seems like things are not looking too well for us, folks, and we have to somewhat find the composure that we need, find the tactics that we need to set them up and to play our game. So far, it seems like the Itameros have been playing the game in the terms of the Valiant Archangels, and we haven't been seeing right now the proactive prowess that the Itameros have been showing us, especially during that first game. And maybe this time around they'd be able to show us some of that.
Yeah, Rifles Abando again for Violent Archangels, and we'll see if the Eye of Tamaras can show and tell us what they can do now. It was such a great game number 1 for them for Zerg, and I was able to catch that on stream. It was just so dominant there from the Tamara squadron. But for now, Valiant Archangels have really gotten their stride, really gotten the comeback there in terms of the match, and just showed us what they could do on Haven Attack a while ago. And they're doing it again. I've been in this space and in this place before, higher than the streets, but for now, it's just going to be the time for high ground here for Worship. He's sticking on to the container here on B, drops down after using the blast back a while ago, And Valiant Archangel's playing at a different speed, but the Itameros is still anticipating and waiting. Patience and virtue. Trix though decides,
Trix.
and he will be able to get this back on 2 in a row for the Sova.
Still even managing to keep his HP up right there, turning it into a 5v3 situation. It looks like it's still going to be a commit from the Valiant Archangels over at Seaside, but it's going to be very difficult.
That is just Trix showing what he can do, and that's a quad there. Maybe it is time for the intel step up, because now we see the Sova of Trix get the kills that Itameros to make that one happen, but extremely well played there by Trix. He just decides to go for it. He felt the confidence that he can pick, he can peek, and he just gets the lineup onto 2 immediately there. Turbine and the Yellow Dax, they have been forces to be reckoned with a while ago. Now though, they are gonna whimpering into the face of what Trix has done, and as we see the other half there, Trix just does it again. Kiel helps out, and it's just a swing to check out the Cubby, and check that out, Trix able to bail out Itameros there.
And that wasn't even any form of tactics, just the confidence right there spilling over as Blade Storm has been popped by Jeldax, and we have seen what he can do on that ultimate. Looks like it's going to be an 8-take, but look at this push. Double window push from Itameros. Oh man, let's see what this is.
Run back though can be used up by the Archangels first and foremost. Bat goes on the high ground using the trip bars to get that intel. And this is just going to be a sneaky peeky approach here from Batkos. But Hunt is Fury now thrown on over. And we'll see if this can be the lineup they're looking for. Mukodo gonna get on the board. Batkos there as well. Terabyte already getting one a while ago. And he is going to survive so far. Showstopper though might stop the show on the open. But no, DOS will be able to dance along till Trix keeps them in rhythm. Miko now onto the side. Valiant Archangel is going to be stuck here on the other side. They have the spike though. It seems like it's down. There's Default and Prophecy gonna get told off there. Terabyte still on the board. 1v2 right now as the Phoenix playing on A-Long.
I know exactly where you
I thought the spike was already planted, but it wasn't yet. And now Itameros know where that sole player of Valiant Archangels is, and it's gonna be very hard for him to invade the site. But oh, that flash comes out. 1v2, can he find that kill for himself?
Curveball into play, jumps around, makes a noise, and Batkos will hear that one coming. Itameros from the rally call of Trix to Batkos getting in the clutch. It's another Sova and Cypher pair able to get it done. And look at that. It's going to be the same case for the scoreboard. Batkos and Trix up on top. Vindic and Prophecy doing the same thing. But that Archangels, they've already lost 2 in a row. And they're going to be going for the half buys this time. A few SMGs here and there. They're going to have the Judge as well as the Sheriffs. They want to go for a bomb rush tactic so they can have some rifles for the next one, regardless of result. But the Operator might be the answer here for Worship.
Oh, this is really exciting, Operator on that race. But being on the race means that he won't be able to reposition as fast as compared to a Jet or a Rain. If he does find that opening pick, and that he does not, we'll see what sort of pace is going to be set here by Archangel. Trix with that opening kill though.
And Trix finding one. Miko also on the board, and Trix really keeping the momentum up here for Itameros. They need someone to be the hero for them, and they're holding up for Trix till the end of the night. But now Trix gonna get caught out there. DOS hiding on the side, and another sneak kill from the Omen. Holding up, ready to go. Yelzo with the counter. He gets 2 more on front, and Miko from the club. You gotta not only look left and right, you gotta look up, because Itameros is ready for you with 4 still alive there.
Here we go. This time around, the Stinger in the hands of Dilodax seems to not really pulling through. Not really sure if he was decided to pull out that Stinger right there. But here, we do see that the Valiant Archangels are coming into this round with a full rifle buy. 3-4 is the scoreline. Not a lot of crucial ultimates up for the Valiant Archangel squad, but Blade Storm, on the other hand, is up for the Itameros. And we all know what. Oh, actually, it's not Trix actually on that Jet toy. He is on that Sova this time around. And you see some information attempted to be gathered by the Valiant Archangels here over at C. So not really a commit right now. Playing it slow once more as we have seen in their previous rounds.
This change of pace can't help them out. Seems like the Vindic already with the first kill. 5v4 action for the time being. We're still looking for the lineup, but doesn't get the shot to the neck. A little bit too high there. The Omen just not gonna be able to be that high
I
enough in the
know
first place.
exactly
And the
where
boom
you
bot gonna
are.
get caught along the way. Hero Tempo is played. The yellow Dax sees Batco's coming, and more kills here for Archangels to really pile on. They want to move over to A side. They have to deal with Worship though. Another operator just whiffs again. Another one doesn't
Oh,
connect.
no.
And Worship just has to throw that gun away because it's not working for him for now.
Definitely, I think he whiffed 3 out of the 4 shots. That actually all shots, not really following through in that operator, bringing the situation in 2v4, something that we found ourselves in previously, but looks like it's gonna be very hard for Itamaraos to contest this post plant situation. And maybe they would just want to try and save the operator, but we'll see. I think it has been picked up the Violent Archangels on the other
The
hand.
flank though. Look at that flank for Kiel. Terabyte gonna go down, and as you mentioned, operator picked up, but can DOS actually use it here against the squad that picked it up in the first place? Will this buy work out here? Found Archangels so gonna get caught at the exit. This is a round for the attack, sure, but Kiel is behind, doing the damage that needs to be done to get 3. Prophecy able to survive, but the Archangels will still get the win anyway. Good exits though from FEU.
What that round meant, however, is that Worship not really finding any bodies with that operator, and that should somewhat render him with a lack of confidence, perhaps, because that sort of thing will definitely take a toll on you. But it seems like he is unfazed. Let's try again on that operator, and this time he's stationed at C. Maybe that's his site, not A.
Just say a little prayer here for our player, Mr. Worship. Maybe we'll bless RNG over there. But for now, it is going to be Kiel and Miko checking things out here again. A bit of confirmation, a bit of warp control, allowing them to have some ultimates online. And that is going to be set ready with the Blade Storm. Terabyte, though, unleashing his own. The flames are coming, but it seems like it's going to get put out by Miko immediately. The gust of wind is there to keep an eye out. B side might be the take here for the Archangels, but they're stuck on the other side for now.
Yep, just grouping up as a 5-man party here over at B, but no, they come rushing in right now.
They want to go for it, and it's a party here on B side, and Battle apparently gonna be immediately. The counter's there to get through. The disengage could be in order here for the Yellow Pass, but he did not get away from the fury of Batgos, and the tactical crash to feel the confidence there. Not to slide him up, he's gonna get put in. 2 minutes there, on the shooting time, and that's get 4 along the way. 2 HP though. The defuse is coming and Kiel will wrap it up, but almost there from Vindic. Unfortunately, it's not good enough to wrap the round.
That was a Bat Ghost versus Vindic round right there, and Vindic almost coming out on top. Let's see this replay from Vindic actually finding 2 dual kills over here, and that double kill from that Hunter's Fury was just so beautiful. Unfortunately, he didn't have the HP to work with in the end, just losing out to Kiel. But that was such a great effort from both sides, and just in the end, Valiant Archangels, Itamara was pulling through actually in that round.
Itamaraos now looking for the comeback a bit earlier than before. A while ago, we only saw them get some good rounds on the attacking side and struggle on their defense. This time, though, with a more defensive composition with the Wraith into play, it does help them out. But can Kiel get scouted? Oh, he does get pulsed there. Doesn't get the shot in time. And usually Blade was there. Paranoia into play. Shock Dart, though, bounces on top of the platform for now. And Yeoman is down for the time being. Second time, it doesn't connect. Just a double bounce not working out for them. Here comes Worship though, gonna be into play as well. Here he comes, going with the high ground. Seems like though for HAU, they are gonna get the kills. 3v2. And apparently that single bounce rather not gonna be enough now with the Hunter's Fury instead. Lining it up, going for a tag onto 2 so far. Blade Storm is there as well. So from the lightning, you know what the next part of the storm is? It's a typhoon waiting to happen with the winds here. Miko trying to make the change with the Blade Storm online. And oh my god, DOS trying to go from the shadow, but he's against the peak there. And this is just Miko going down, getting to Terabyte though, caught trying to get away. And what a clutch here from Itamaraos. The elements going in their favor, and they whipped up a storm to get the 5-5 tie.
Yeah, unfortunately, DOS over at C corner right there. Not enough time for him to pop his ultimate. Just look at this, Miko finding the right timing there. Just too quick. Jumping up, finding a second kill for himself against Prophecy, and being able to bait out with his death that one duel from his friend over there. 5-5 is the scoreline. We've got a game again here, folks. It's a different situation, like you said, Dax, from the previous game. It's a tie. It's a neck and neck game right now, early on in this match. Not yet even the second half. So it's gonna be 2 more rounds left, and let's see if one of these teams can push through with a 2-game lead, or is it gonna be a 6-6 coming into the second round with right and even situation.
You know, Itameras, they had to shake it off from the start. It really felt like there was something weighing them down, not just parts of their games, but also their mental itself. And this time, with just one clutch from Trix, it has been a complete game changer. He is up on top alongside Battles with 11 kills apiece. The Intel has really been winning wars here for the side of Itameras, but I'd say the same thing for the Archangels. 30 kills for Vindic, multiple clutches, and multiple almost situation. Prophecy there alongside DOS, a lot of control right now. And from the start of the show to being bottom of the barrel, we'll see if the Yellow Dax can actually go for the comeback here. He's being shut down compared to before, but it really is just Itameras focusing on him rather than him not being able to get the kills in response. It's just been an issue that as soon as the Jet gets spotted of the HAU squadron, Itameras is there ready to pounce. Then look at how he's been struggling here, but Vindic, as I said, keeping it up, getting the kills, but here we are in a 5-5 situation.
Yep, and this situation right now has come to a tactical pause. So both of the pauses have been used up from both teams right now. Really trying to make sure now, okay, guys, let's not try to fall behind too far. Let's get our head in the game and let's try to string some games together, couple of rounds together, rather, as we come into the close of this first half. This time around, we do see Miko telling Worship right now, hey man, it's my turn to hold this operator. It has not really delivered for you. So tingnan natin, this time this Jet, I can reposition really fast, and Miko has performed really well in the first game too. So let's see if he can bring that consistency in for the second game on that operator.
We'll find out if the shots will come here from Miko. Operator in his hands, as he said. Worship unable to make the miracles happen there. But for now, the HAU again looking to set up on C side this time. 4 of them pushing forward, 1 to be on the lurk. And here we go with a few of the Cloudbursts, allowing them to move freely. Time for the push to happen, time for the plants. Itameras letting this one happen. They're ready from the shadows and the neural theft, and they're going to be grouping on up on the other side first.
Oh, we do see a flank here over at window from the Itameras though. Oh, Prophecy lands the first kill. Impressive against Bat Ghost.
Yeah, 1 and 2 Archangels getting the advantage again. Worth coming closer and closer, but that's too many to count. And the Yellow Dax get the kill as well. Trix still coming on in. Vindic gonna get caught out here, and it's Miko and Trix again trying to do a miracle here. Last time though, they had ultimates. This time, they're just gonna run away with it. Operator gonna get saved for now. The Itameras will give it up, and it really just lets Valiant Archangels walk over them in that round.
Yeah, definitely right there. And it all started with that really beautiful recon bot, managing to spot out that C player from the Itameras. But still, that defense was really clutch. Peeking Garage with at least 2 players simultaneously allowed them rather to find those opening kills. But here, the operator has been saved. We do see Bat Ghost on this judge, and we have seen what the judge can do during this game. This is gonna be an attempt from the Itameras to tie it up against an attempt by the Valiant Archangels to find some degree of separation coming into the second half. Ultimates are up. Specifically, this Showstopper is up. 1 more chance to use it from the side of Itameras here. Let's see if that can make things happen.
Confirmation there for Valiant Archangels. They know the op is on C sites, and they get a pick off on the other side of the map. Good kill there immediately, making it 5v4. And this is the best thing to do on Haven as of the moment. They're angling over to A site. The Cypher, though, is waiting for it. And Batghost has really massacred people on this ramp before with this gun. He's not going to get blown up by Worship anytime soon, though, because his teammate is dead. So he can feel comfy about that. But here comes the sack. Paranoia into play. Batghost gonna get scooped, but that's going to be a quick little tripwire to get the intel. Anyway, he doesn't need to see what's in front of him, because that's just gonna be what the wire is all about. He gets 2. He's gonna go for it. Trix is still there though, and for now, Itameras gonna have the advantage, but Vindic has got Batghost doing it again, playing clutch on the A side, getting 2 more in a 2v2 situation now.
Yeah, it's 2v2 and it's a really high pressure situation for both teams. Oh man, Miko finds that kill on the off 2v1 right now.
Beautiful shot there onto Vindic. Gets the Vandal for the time being. There's the push though, and the flash rolls out. Terabyte to just beat the bowler that he is. And download completed here for Valiant Archangels. They will finish up the first half, and they can archive that into that one. That was just well played on the attacking side again. Still keeps the lead. Good clutch though from Miko to get the shot, but another curveball play here from Terabyte to just chop on the opposition.
Yo, Terabyte with those curveballs are really delivering right now. But as compared to game 1 of this series, the gap is not that big, and we know how strong Itamara's offense is. This is something definitely reasonable for them, and we'll have to see if they can actually do the same thing as game 1, because this time around it's not a 9-3, it's a 7-5. Let's see if they can win this pistol round to get their ball rolling.
Yeah, Itamraz, they get the pistol, they get another round, they can tie it up, but the Yellow Dak, he said, you know, my full power wasn't unleashed on the attacking side, it's gonna be better here on the defense, and he's really climbing the charts here, trying to make it to the top part of the scoreboard again, and with 2 quick kills like that, Valiant Archangels hungry to make it to the semifinals.
You know, he didn't really come online during that first half, but just to start out the second half, those 2 early kills, something definitely even following up 1-for-1 trade 4v2 right now is the situation. Bat Ghost is left with Miko, 2 of arguably the strongest players of Itamara's so far. Get spotted out though outside of B, and that's definitely intel that the Archangels can work with.
Time's back on the way into the double doors we go, and the entrance to a Rite of Doom might be what awaits Itamaraz here. The Cypher, though, in behind. Oh, the Bat goes, though, still coming out of hell and getting another kill there. Terabytes will go down, and he is just keeping an eye out, but there we have it. Paranoid gets afraid. Hello, Peekaboo Prophecy sees you, but Miko does get the refrag in kind. 2v1, though, Itamaraz going to be at disadvantage, and the Valiant Archangels, they want to work together for this one. They're going to be looking to stack up onto the CT side. Here they come, Frenzy and Walkto gonna allow Miko to have a bit of the vantage point, but the Yellow Dax will secure it there from the first kill to the last. Our Jet will be able to clutch it out.
Really good decision from the Archangels there to just come in and try to get that numbers advantage from that trade, and that they did 8-5 right now is the score line. And apologies for that, but let's see if this is going to start the separation that the Valiant Archangels need to continue mustering up the momentum to string together rounds. They are going to be purchasing actually 4 SMGs here, with that just Soul Ghost being picked up by Dilodax, looking to perhaps get an operator from for himself during the 3rd round of the second half.
Stinger by though for the other side, but the Yellow Dax from 2 to 8, he's really climbing as high as it can to bring it to a standard that he would like. He was top frag a while ago, doing so much on the last game. This time though, he's had a bit of redemption arc in the past few rounds. Terabyte though now playing the window, smoked out. Valiant Archangels gonna be sticking on the round on the left side. Seems like though there's a bit of rotation here, and the Jet doesn't get spotted. Here's the Cypher running on in. Miko's over the kill. Terabyte with the refrag. Vindic still gonna be there though. Prophecy also on the board, and Valiant Archangels, you can really see that the House of Heaven spoiling their way, and now they are up 5-4, 4 away from making it to the semifinals.
Oh, the Valiant Archangels breaking out as we see that sticker flex as well coming out. It was a breach, but no breach we can see right now. No need for that. Valiant Archangels going up against a fully rifled Itamaro squad. Again, we do see this operator on Dilodax. That was a worth it save for him on that Ghost. Right now, he is stationed here over at A-Long, and it seems like he's gonna be having a chance at a first kill here. First blood, let's see if he can find the header.
goes for a shot, but it doesn't connect. Good try, but this
Wow.
time, Worship stays a little too long, and the Yellow Backs will eventually get that kill. Vindic also on the board. The fourth half of Archangels, they want to play it close, but for our Jet, he wants to play it far off and just dash on the way to safety. Aldron's though going to be meeting each other. Seems like deliveries in order here from Amazon, but for now, this is going to be Vindic going for the shock dart so far. Tricks hanging on A long, but Tamara's hurting immediately. This was their buy round, and they lose to instantaneously. Archangels making this such a possibility here on Haven.
Man, we really didn't expect the storyline to come into this state, but right now, Tamaraus seems like they are trying to work the clock to their advantage. They're just holding their position, seeing if they can get at least one pick off, turn the situation into a 4v3, which is somewhat more doable, definitely compared to a 5v3. Right now, I think they have decided to perhaps try for an A take, but the Valiant Archangels have sniffed this out rather.
Yeah, they're already out immediately with Vindic coming close and stealing that gun away. It's like, yoink, mine now. This is what I want to play with that. And Bastion was also going to fall down to the hand of Derek White. A flawless win here for the Archangels. Not only do they make the operator work, they get to steal these guns away from Tamaraus. And the rich just keep getting richer here. Archangels up by 5. And a blessing in disguise to get Haven back to back. What a pick here for the Archangels. And if you want to ask how, just look at their initials. HAU doing it here.
Oh, that was really well said right there. Archangels really showing us that they are contenders in this tournament, this UAC Valorant tournament right here. Half of their score is the score of the Tamaraus right now. Yellow Dax looking here over at window, does not spot anyone. See Tamaraus trying to find a pick for themselves. Maybe Garage is the play for now.
Oh no, Tamaraus, you can see that this is a big mental boom for them. They leave the spike in spawn, and you know your agents complain about that, and right now they're gonna be complaining if they lose 2 more. Miko gonna fall down as well, spoiling this debut. He's done a good job so far, but the Valiant Archangels are doing one better. This is really where they are gonna be singing the praises to the high heavens, as Kiel is all alone. He had to go back for the spike, and he looks behind. It's like, guys, where are you all? Everyone's dead, and 5v1 is the situation.
Mental boom is right. We rarely see this situation where you leave the spike over at base. What's working to his favor right now is Vindic is his sole person here waiting at A, but he has far more duels to work with, and he does not actually find that spike plant for his team. 5-11 right now is the score. Tamaraus are looking to keep it together. Really fast rifle buys coming in here. Really trying to find it in them to get at the very least that opening kill, because so far in the rounds that have passed, Valiant Archangels have been the first to find blood, to draw blood here for this second half of the round. 11-5. It's gonna be difficult. There's no rounds yet being able to be found here by the Tamaraus. It's almost too late here. Just this round left. Let's see if they can finally find one for themselves here in this situation.
Back-to-back flawless wins for Valiant Archangels. They're 2 away from booking a date with Viridus Arcus here. And for Vindic, he's going to be sticking on around on the A short angle, keeping an eye out for the time being. That's the Jet, though, creeping closer and closer. From the Tamaraus, I've seen many of these players get out of situations like this before. Can they be able to just reel it back, feel comfortable? But no, the Yellow Backs has really woken up on the defense, and the Operator is the first shot there. It's time for the salutes here. Tamaraus will be losing out another one, 4v2 right now, but Vindic might get caught, going for the an arrow, and Pastos will swing it, push forward, and get that takedown. Now, lost, kill by Prophet, still catch that kill. And HAU, how did they do this? How did HAU actually make the possibility? Haven back-to-back. Vindic absolutely vindicated here. And this lead has just become bigger and better. It's time now to see if we are going to get another semifinalist. Will it be Valiant Archangels? Can they wrap it up? Or can the Tamaraus go for the most amazing comeback ever here?
We've seen underdogs win during the latter half of the group stages, but this time around, it's already the quarterfinals, and Valiant Archangels are making it happen so far, and they have one more round to go as Dilodax again finds that kill.
Also going for the operator gamble here for the side of Bound Archangels, and we'll see if the long-range game is the answer for them. Terabyte though gonna get smoked out so far. Painful's gonna get thrown. The iTamros trying to push, but Dos won't be able to get that second kill here. 3 left for iTamros. This is their last lifeline, and right now they're trying to survive. Worship gonna get spotted, and he hasn't been able to make the operator work, and now the operator kills him on the other side. Neural Theft though into play. Tricks right now with the Bulldog though, and the iTamros, they're gonna be caught out here onto the corner. A minute left for the push. Tricks, he's thinking about it. He wants to peek, but can you really look into this one? Can you see what the future can behold here for iTamros? Many have picked the red side here to get the win. It's been overwhelming support for iTamros, but right now, Valiant Archangels is overwhelming the opposition. One left, and Tricks is the last of all. We are gonna get an upset here. We are gonna get the Valiant Archangels to move on to tomorrow against Virtus Arctus. What a game and what a set there from Holy Angel University.
I'm kind of left speechless, my dude Dax. Oh man, Valiant Archangels showing up, not in game 1, but in game 2 and 3 of this best of 3 series, and all of the members of Valiant Archangels actually contributing to this round 2 game win rather. Very impressive. This is not something that we expected. This is not something that the fans expected as well. And just an amazing performance from the Archangels right there. Kudos to them.
No one expected this. We look at FIT's roster, amazing pedigree, amazing talent, amazing potential. Having a good debut as well of a new player there, but getting spoiled after the showcase there on Haven. Back-to-back getting it in game number 2 and game number 3. Really just another Bell of Armageddon for them. The Apocalypse is coming, and HAU is the one willing to bring it. But congratulations there to the side of Bound Archangels getting the win. And congratulations as well to our winner Jetter for the hashtag 8HU win into that rally there. What a showcase though. What an amazing set. And now we have our bracket ready for tomorrow. What a match though. Like when you look back into it for Zerk, it really was just everyone stepping up. But there you go, guys. Confirmation real quick. LG Esports versus Warlocks in game number 1, and Virtus Arcus versus Bound Archangels in game number 2. Great sets in the quarterfinals. This is only a taste of what's to come for tomorrow, and of course the semifinals on the 28th, 3 p.m. start 9 GMT plus 8. So you know that the action is just going to be here to see who's going to be the Philippine representative in the PvP Sports Collegiate side of next month. But I'm honestly just trying to slowly but surely dissect how HAU did it. But in all honesty, you look at game 2 and game 3 together, it was just the whole team stepping up there for Zerk.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there. And what the iTamaro showed us in terms of offense, the Archangels just took that and made it into their own version. They were on point. I think that's the best word to describe their game. And what a point in the whole tournament to show their true potential. And I hope they can carry this over into the semifinals tomorrow, because they will be needing it against DLSE Virtus Arcos, and the other side to that, definitely LG Esports versus the Malayan College Laguna Warlocks as well, is something that will prove to be very exciting. We are coming into the end of this tournament slowly but surely, really seeing the teams that truly deserve to be competing towards that championship spot for UAC.
Anything can happen here in the UAC. The University Alliance Cup has really proven that dreams can happen, comebacks and upsets are a possibility, and it's all about pulling up and doing the best you can day by day. The playoffs giving us our best 6 teams, and now we are down to 4 left. Semifinals though for tomorrow, and I just gotta give props to Malayan Warlocks and the Valiant Archangels for getting those victories. It has been a long and arduous road over the past few weeks, but now we are coming to a close. And for Zerk, that is just really such a good indicator of what's to come. I'm expecting better games tomorrow. I'm expecting better games next week. And I'm looking to expect the best of the best here from the University Alliance Cup. But before we wrap this whole thing up, anything else you want to say? Maybe anything else you're expecting for tomorrow as well?
Tomorrow, arguably the number 1 and number 2 seed, the LG squad versus and the DLSU squad going up against the winners of today. Something like you said, very excited. And the storyline here is if the green and the blue manage to win their respective games, we're gonna have some sort of mirror of the UAAP rivalry, something to be very something that we can all look forward to. But we'll have to see because nothing is set in stone. Definitely, they still have to win their respective matches. I'm just very much excited, just as you are.
Yeah, the Warlocks and the Archangels were able to show us that they can actually fight for their lives, and I don't expect anything less from them. I really expect them to put up such a good fight, and we'll see if the upsets can happen yet again. The quarterfinals already an amazing sight. Tomorrow, semifinals, 3 p.m. start time, and you guys know where to check out the University Alliance Cup. You are tuning on in here at Esports AcadArena, and it really has been an amazing sight. Twitch.tv/AcadArena PH is the place to be for the most amazing collegiate games in the PH scene. And it's time for us to call it a night. It's been a great day about PH action. And for now, we'll be calling it a 2. I've been Dax.
I've been Perzik.
And this has been the AcadArena University Alliance Cup powered by Globe and Twitch Student, an official collegiate partner of Riot Games in the Philippines in the road to PvP Esports Campus Championship. So we'll see you all guys tomorrow for the semifinals, and have a good night.
It's like I'm floating off the ground now. I'm on another level, Cartier on the bezel, yeah. I get the money and run, I get the money and run. You think I'm falling in love, but it's just snow on the bluff. I get it, I live it, trying to fit in my world, but it's far from basic.